All right, y'all. This is MrLetGo, and we're about to have a very interesting show. I was on Instagram Live with some friends of mine, so we had a crazy debate. So first thing I need y'all to do, come in. As you come in, make sure to hit the like button. Share this video with somebody. Like send a DM with the link, copy the link, and then send it to your DM on Instagram or whatever. And we've been having a crazy conversation on Instagram. So folks over on Instagram are going to come over here, and then I'm going to drop the link, and we're going to talk about it over here. So the title of this, because we're going to talk about some other stuff also, do women really want to be protected by men? All right. So hold on, Dupree. So it says we the illest. That's you? All right, cool. No cussing, bro. Because I know you. All right, so everybody come in, say what's up, hit the like button. No, it's cool. It's all good. Just hit that link, and then you'll come up. And T, you pulling up too, or what? No, yes, I think you said you had to go to the hairdresser. It's okay. You don't even have to show your face, T. Yeah, it's the same way. All right, so we are talking about a lot of different things. So I'm waiting on the folks to come up and just say what's up. What's up, Kim? What's up, Royale? Yeah, get your popcorn ready. Put some popcorn emojis in the chat, y'all. Cause all right, let me see. Okay, all right. So the reason why we're having this conversation, you over there, bro? Hold on. All right, just hit the link. Okay, cool. All right, so the reason why I'm having this conversation is for a couple reasons. One, a lot of women love talking about. Hold on. And then everybody on Instagram, go over to MrLetGo on YouTube. I'm gonna lead this up because some of y'all are having trouble to going on YouTube. Did you get your message? Well, I don't know what message, but everybody come over here. Okay, so do women really want to be protected by black men? We're talking about black men, women mainly. So that is part of the conversation. Do women really want to be protected? What's up, black men? We're talking about black men, women mainly. All right, take off. You got to take off the other stuff.
What's the other stuff?
Oh shit! Hold on.
Black men, women. Because that's not me. That's probably you.
Take off. You got to take off the other stuff. That's you.
Other stuff. What's the other? What do I have to take off?
You got to drop everything else off. You got to drop YouTube off and just be on
oh, all right, cool. Hold on. What's the other? What do I have to take off?
You got to drop everything else off.
Where the fuck is
YouTube off.
I mean, where's YouTube? My bad.
Oh, just give it a second.
I got you.
All right, so you good? We good.
How do I find it? Damn, I got mad windows open. Hold on.
It's okay. You good now? You good now? All right. So earlier we were over on Instagram having a conversation, right?
Yeah.
And hold on. So is the echo gone now? Because I know everything was crazy a second ago. But okay. So I was having a conversation with my guy Ace Metaphor, right? And what I was planning on talking about today, which we are going to talk about, is do black women really want protection from black men? Because now we're in a state of war, right? Not here, but the war is going to actually affect us as individuals, right? So my question is, are women still looking to be independent, looking to have this thought process of not needing a man, and your degrees and all this other stuff is working for you now that we're in this particular state of emergency? because the point of this is at some point we have to stop arguing with each other. And thank you so much, Aisha. We got to stop looking at each other as we're the enemy and come together, or we're all going to be screwed, you know? And as men, y'all can run around, you know, ladies, y'all can run around saying that we are not this or we are not that. We're all you have. You know, we're all you have. So instead of sitting here arguing with us as men, as leaders, work with us, you know, because if you don't, you're going to be screwed. All right. You know, you never know how bad this particular war situation can be, how it can affect us. They're talking about there could be a cyber war where we can actually be in a position where bank accounts can just randomly get emptied or whatever because it's a cyber war. Your Wi-Fi imagine Wi-Fi not working at all. You know what I'm saying? And there's no more, or you can't get on social media. Certain things can actually hurt your daily life. And now you don't have a man, or you look at men as the enemy. No, this is an opportunity for all of us to come together. So hold on, T. Do you see the link I just dropped here? T, just hit that link and then you can pull up. And you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. But make sure that YouTube is off when you get in here. Did you see the link, T? So, but over on Instagram, what we were talking about, which was a great conversation, was how men and women manipulate each other, right? So, Dupree, what do you think about what T was saying? Because that's what a conversation ended up at. T was saying that women are so manipulated by men. Is that the reason why we can't trust each other? Because women feel like we always manipulating them, even though they be manipulating us too, which you proved?
I feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel like the distrust comes from lack of communication. I feel like, you know, you could quote me on this.
Hold on. We gotta get our stuff together.
How do I take my camera off?
There's a camera.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Okay. So you got YouTube off?
Huh?
You got YouTube off? You good? Okay. All right. So go ahead, Dupree. We good now.
I feel like a lot of stuff is lack of communication. As far as I don't feel, and I started to feel like this more recent. I feel like we don't express to each other what we need from the relationship. You know what I mean? So now, since we don't express what we need from the relationship, we leave it up for interpretation, and then things become either one-sided for the partner. So now you're left stuck with a feeling like, oh, this person is taking advantage of me, but you never expressed what you wanted in the first place. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's the cause, and that's a short answer, but I feel like that's the cause of people's feelings, and that's how I feel.
Yeah, so I totally agree. Like I said earlier, and everybody now, I know y'all are new to coming over here. Make sure to hit the like button. Hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button right now. Give me take 10 seconds to hit the like button on YouTube. Hit the like button. Okay, so I think we manipulate ourselves. My guy, it was somebody in the chat. I'm trying to remember who it was. Najee. He kept saying we manipulate ourselves. We manipulate ourselves, and I think that's the problem with a lot of people. And that's the reason why I was arguing with Ace over there on Instagram, because we have to be self-aware, and we have to know that we're doing this to ourselves, and we can't keep running around victimizing ourselves and acting like people are doing all these things to us in the dating process. We're talking about the dating process. We'll say like let's just say in the first 4 months or 5 months of dating somebody, okay? People lie. Candy said people lie, but people lie to themselves also, Candy. you like say a person know they're damaged from their childhood. Say they have abandonment issues, they have all these issues, right? That particular person is going to lie to themselves and say, I'm healthy enough, I'm emotionally stable enough to be in a relationship simply because they want a relationship. They know they got to go to therapy, but they don't, right? So that particular person is lying to themselves. And then when they get in a relationship with the narcissists that they attracted, and the reason why they attracted this particular person is because they are a narcissist or a fixer themselves. So the fixer actually gets with the narcissist because they need somebody to fix, because they grew up thinking that that is how you keep a man, by fixing him or mothering him. And then you're with this guy that is doing all these things to you, and now you feel a certain kind of way.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, one more thing. But at the end of the day, you actually manipulated yourself by making yourself feel like there's nothing wrong with you, and you just actually attracted the male version of yourself. Go ahead, T.
So this is the thing. I'm gonna say this. When I hear people say fixer and women want to be fixing men and all this type of stuff. Now, Aaron and Dupree, you guys are two male. I have no idea what it is to be a man. I don't know what it is to feel how you feel. I don't know why.
She
That's
good
not
over
me.
here. Is there a echo with T? Because I hear you good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I have
Go ahead,
no idea what it is to be a man. I have no idea what it is to know how you feel, how you think. You know, I might think I do, but really I don't know what it is to be a man. I have no clue. So I can't fully give a diagnosis on a man. Same as well as men can't give on a woman. Now, I'm going to say this. I am a female and I have a natural nurturing instinct that is made within me. I cannot help when I'm with a man and I see
you
something.
can't help.
Let me finish speak, because you have to understand that you're speaking for yourself as a man. You cannot speak for a woman. Now, when I meet a man and I fall in love with him and we're in a full relationship, I cannot help the nurturing person that I am, because it's part of my makeup. Just like naturally, when a woman gets to a certain age, not all, I'm speaking for some women, when we get to a certain age, we want children. It's just part of our makeup. I can't tell you, I can tell you that the first of the month, when I go through my woman, my menstrual or whatever, I'm emotional. You will never understand that because you're a man. So you're telling me that the natural makeup of a man and a woman, is that the woman now that's naturally a nurturer, naturally want to fix and help her husband or her boyfriend. I'm not talking about no dating. I'm just talking in general. You make it seem like something is wrong with that woman. And when you say fixer, no. When that's your opinion. When you say fixer, what do you mean by that? Because this is the thing. I know when I'm in a relationship with a man.
Hold on. Can I answer the question?
No. It wasn't a direct question. When I'm in a relationship with a man, right? I watch my mother and my father that is still married. She was the fixer in the marriage. She was the one that made sure all the children ate dinner. She took care of my dad. If there was a bruise, she fixed it. My dad was provider, the financial provider and protector. But she fixed the home. That is a natural thing I notice. Now, as a woman, that is just something that's in me, to be the fixer to my partner. You understand what I'm saying to you? So I don't like it to hear. I don't like to hear when a man turn and tell a woman, or be his mother. I don't think most women come out here and want to be someone's mother.
I disagree.
Most of us just have natural nurturing instinct. That's it.
So T, let me say this. And we only know what we know. Okay, we only know what we're taught. All right, and a lot of people happily have been raised in two-parent households or whatever, right? But the majority of us were raised by a single mother. Okay. And one of the things you said, why am I always talking about moms and mama trauma and all this stuff? The reason why is the majority of us were raised by women. So if we were in a society where the majority of black people were raised by men, guess what my content would be about? It would be about daddy trauma. Okay.
So wait. So you taking it away from just the man, period, and just putting it on the woman? Because that's the point that I was trying to make earlier.
But I didn't say that. I literally said,
you just proved my point.
I literally said the reason why I talk about mama trauma and what your and our moms did to us is because it's the majority of us have been raised by that particular person. Okay. So with that being said, when you were raised as a woman by a woman and you didn't see her be a wife, because a lot of us were not raised in a household with a husband, right? All you learn how to do is by what you were exposed to, which is what your mom did. And in a lot of cases, if you have siblings, and this isn't for all women, and I wasn't born a woman, so I don't know, but I'm just going by, the thousands of women I've talked to just in the last 4 years. Hold on, in the last 4 years, and I'm not talking about dating. I'm talking about as far as coaching, dating, and friendships, just, period. So I'm not just saying the women I've dated. It's, I've talked to thousands of women because it's what I
can talk to thousands of men. Doesn't mean I know the facts about it.
I get it. Hold on. So, there's a propensity for women to see loving a man as mothering him in certain situations, or which I use your words, or fixing.
You said that first.
No. You said fixing. You said fixing part. You said there's nothing wrong with fixing a man. You said
no. That's not what I'm saying. You used the word fixer in your when you first spoke, yes, and I said, yes. What is wrong?
What is wrong with it?
Being a fixer in your relationship.
It's okay.
Sometimes you have the weaker person and you have the stronger person.
I get it. Hold on. Let me finish. There is something wrong with being a fixer. And you said you think you're acting like there's something wrong with women. There is something wrong. And listen, T, you're listen. There's something wrong with all of us. Okay. Dupree made that point right before we got off live. Mm-hmm. Okay. And this is the problem. Women lie to themselves and walk around and act like nothing's wrong with them. Something's wrong with us too as men. Something is wrong with all of us. But as men, we don't lie to ourselves and act like there's nothing wrong. Dupree, is something wrong with you?
Yeah.
There's something wrong with me too, T. T, is something wrong with you, T?
We all have something wrong.
And that's all I'm saying. We are all like in a process of growing, learning from our own mistakes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? None of us are perfect. There's something wrong with all of us. So when women, the gaslighting of ourselves, the lying to ourselves, the manipulating of ourselves is when women run around saying there's nothing wrong with her.
Men do the same thing. Men go around and think nothing is wrong with them.
Dupree, as a guy, do you think men walk around acting like there's nothing wrong with them?
I think super narcissistic men walk
around. Right, but do you think the typical guy actually thinks there's nothing wrong with him?
And the typical woman know. And the typical woman know.
No, the typical woman, walks around like nothing is wrong with her.
I don't agree with him on a lot of things, but I do agree with him on that.
The coin is split on both sides.
Hold on. No, it's not split on both sides.
Yes,
women
that's the problem.
Lie to themselves more than men lie to women.
Men lie to themselves.
The biggest liars on the planet because they lie to themselves and other people. Men mainly lie to other people.
Go ahead and pretend it's not there and act like he's not losing his hair. Men lie to themselves just as well.
We're talking about personality traits, not hair.
That's his That's his hairline. He don't want to accept the fact the hairline.
He's not lying. He just don't want to cut his hair.
It's the same thing with lying. Listen, let me break this down to you real quick.
And everybody, everybody make sure to hit. Hold on, T. Everybody, take 10 seconds and hit the like button. If you're in the chat and you don't see a like button, there's a button that is it looks like this. It's an up button. hit that up button. It'll pull the chat away, and then you'll see the like button. Hit that like button, and now you'll see a button that looks like this. Hit that button, and you'll be right back in the chat. Or it says live chat.
All I'm saying is that men lie. Just one second.
Like
men lie just as well as women. A woman will lie to herself and think that she is not fat as hell, and be in denial trying to buy something in a size 3 when she knows she's
That's
a 20.
What I'm saying.
A man will lie to himself knowing his hairline is at the top of his scalp, and he is convinced himself and try to tell you it's not. It's the same exact thing.
I don't know if that's the same.
What you mean? I watched my ex do that. I used to tell him, just cut it off.
Go ahead, Dupree.
You can't say you don't know if that's
guys
the same.
Don't lie to themselves like women do.
That's a personal thing to both individuals.
Women lie to themselves when they say they're independent. It's just they just sit around and like little children lie to themselves. Wear their mama's shoes.
Let me hit that topic regarding independence. Now,
it's the same thing when a little girl walks around wearing her mom's shoes. She's lying to herself.
Listen, and a boy do it too. When he wants to be gay and wear his mom's shoes, people all do the same thing. I'm just saying, if you're gonna use girl, you gotta use boy.
Gay. Don't say that word. I don't know why, but just don't say it.
Why gay? You can't say.
I
gay?
don't know. Just you two be tripping.
You can say gay, but
don't say it though, please.
Gay is not a profanity.
Stop saying it, please.
What?
Go ahead.
Anyway, they gonna think you discriminate and they don't want to use their words.
Don't say it. Just say LGBT, something like that, please.
So this is the thing. If you're going to say that about independent women, because you do have some independent women out here that talk a lot.
Nobody's independent.
No.
This is an example. We're about to go to war. None of us are independent.
Let me just say this:
get blown up at any time, and we're gonna be like, "Please, somebody help me."
I hear this.
Fact.
You have women.
That is a fact, though.
Listen,
this is what I'm saying.
No,
I'm not independent. Please, somebody help me. If some stuff blow up in front of me, please.
I hear you.
I'm calling the police. Please, the evil, abusive police. Please. I'd rather you slap me in the face and hit me in the head.
No, but I hear you. I hear all of what you're saying. But this is the point that I'm making. When someone chooses to say they're independent, I don't think that some men understand what that woman is saying. She's not saying that she doesn't love black men. She's not saying that black men are not important. I do get it because I don't run around with that whole crap talking about I'm independent. But I am somebody that provides for myself, take care of myself.
That's not independent. That's an adult.
Wait. That is a form of independence.
No, it's
independence
not.
Is when you are no. Independence is for women. I'm talking about for women.
You're an adult.
Overall, she's taking care of her own self. Now,
that's an adult.
The point that I'm making, that's your opinion. That's just your opinion.
No, independent does not mean that.
I hear
that's
you.
A fact.
But let me just get my point across. A woman that makes the narrative that she's independent, that we go around and say, you know what? It's not. All right, this is the thing. I don't like the fact that we have some men. Like I tell women all the time, I do not go around saying I'm independent because honestly,
because it's dumb, right?
No. I don't think it's dumb either. I don't think it's dumb. I commend the woman that takes her time and go to college and educates herself and becomes something of herself. There's nothing. Stop. This is the thing. I noticed that black men lately is throwing that in women's face. See, this is the thing that y'all black men has done. Y'all uplift the strippers in the club. Y'all uplift the ones on the pole. Let me finish talk.
Who?
No, because it's in our music. You guys uplift the negative in black women. Uplift the negative in black women. And when it becomes an overreach, the fact that they're doing BBL and all this foolishness now, it's disgusting to y'all. But now I notice that black men are now throwing it in women's face, telling them, oh, y'all degrees can't do nothing and your degrees can't do this. The reason why most women had to take the choice to go and get a degree and become the person she is because most of the time the men, especially single women, has dropped the ball. Don't sit here.
I say this.
No. Wait 1 minute.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna finish out.
Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
Most of these men, not all. Let me not say most. Let me take the word most away. Some of our men out here have dropped the ball in leading in their home. So some women had to go pick up the pieces and become quote unquote independent women and get jobs. Just let me finish. Get jobs to help take care of their family and do what they had to do. And yes, they're walking around with a self-pride thing by saying I have my degree. So some women overdo it. But what we not gonna do as black men and black women is try to now tell a woman her degree doesn't matter. Because my degree matters. It's open doors
No,
to
no.
me.
I say this, and I have a small point. I just want to be precise.
And I agree with T. Go ahead.
I agree with you, but what I say and what I think a lot of men are not, I guess I'm not gonna say feeling. A lot of men are just waking up to the fact that women will throw a degree around for the reason to set some kind of super high standard
Yes.
in the dating realm.
I get that.
It's unrealistic.
And that's my whole thing.
I had this conversation the other day. I said, yo, and I was on a podcast. I was like, yo, women, a lot of people are setting realistic expectations on dating due to social media and
Yes.
the perceived look of being elitist 1% by the way we are arranging our social media and the bombardment of the memes that we receive.
I agree.
Some of these bombardment memes tell us about, oh, if you ain't getting her a Birkin, blah blah blah. If you ain't in a excuse my language, if you ain't in a Lambo, blah blah blah. If blah blah blah. Now, what's the detriment to all this is that this is 1%. These are the people.
You're right.
Percentile of people. Not saying you can't ever achieve that or get in there, but at the point, this is the 1%.
Hold on 1 second, Free. I'm hearing backup noise. I'm gonna mute you for a second, T, to see if it's you, and I'm gonna unmute you back.
Okay.
I just want to see. All right, go ahead, Dupree.
Hello.
All right, you good now? Yeah. T, there's some background noise. Just so you know, there's feedback. So when I muted you, it went away. So go ahead, bro.
All right. So now people are using this to correlate with the 1%. And economically, and and don't get it twisted. I am not an expertise in this, but economically, just looking at the landscape, it's unrealistic.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of people are living either under the poverty line or they're just meeting the margin of having maybe above minimum wage jobs as we accumulate black wealth. I'm not talking about white people. I don't care. I'm not talking about Asian people. I don't care. I'm talking about the parameters of black people. You know what I mean? So, and a lot of us are not the 1%, which the 1% would be ball players, super entrepreneurs, so on and so on. Because the regular business holder, he'd be lucky to even break even in a year. You know what I mean? So we're letting social media guide us.
Hold on. T, when you wanna talk, just unmute yourself. There's a whole bunch of background noise. So when you wanna talk, unmute yourself, and when you stop talking, mute yourself because there's a lot of background noise. So go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We're being led by a lot of social bombardment.
Yes,
it sets unrealistic expectations, and to correlate that back into the degrees, I feel like a lot of women men feel like a lot of women are using these degrees to set those standards, and it's just unrealistic into how relationships work in real life in real time.
Right. So so does that answer your question, T, when it comes to the conversation about this independent bull crap? Women, of course, it's a great accomplishment when you get a degree or you graduate from college or whatever. That's a great accomplishment. But the thing about it is, it doesn't hold merit when it comes to being with us, though. It's awesome. Whatever it is, what kind of car, we don't care about all that. So we're not saying
I don't know about that.
Hold on. We're not saying it to make you feel bad. We're just like, yo, can you stop like bragging? Like, what if I be like, see, y'all on my YouTube channel and I got all these subscribers. Wouldn't you be like, bro, so? Answer the question. If I'm sitting here bragging to y'all because I got more subscribers than y'all and y'all ain't even on YouTube, wouldn't you be like, nigga, bro, so? Like, can we finish talking? Wouldn't that annoy you?
I'm gonna say this.
Question.
No, I'm gonna say this. I have met men that only care about the fact if I have a degree. I have met
that means
men
they're trying to use you though.
No. These men are already in their career. These men are already, and they prefer to date a woman of a certain standard, especially
Fire.
men that are Qs and are in sororities. They prefer to date women that have degrees, and I don't see anything wrong with
No,
that.
there's nothing wrong with
So,
that. I'm just
so
saying
this is
you
the
say
thing.
men say we don't care about your degree. I'm
No,
just saying the reason why we say that.
yeah, but I've known men that care. My brothers care. They don't want any woman that don't have degree.
No, T, what we're saying is I'm just answering the question on you saying it's not right when men say, I don't care about your degree. I'm just adding context on
Okay,
why
I
we
understand your
say we don't
point,
care about it.
but this
Just
is the
like you
thing.
don't care about my subscribers, like we
No,
don't
no,
care
I
about your
can't. This
degree
is the
because it
thing.
has nothing to do with the scenario,
I'm
right?
gonna say this: when I go on
Yeah.
social media, when I go on a dating app, and I look at the qualification of that man, when I see high school, good night. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? High school. When I just see high school, even if it says some college, I'm okay with that. But when
Mm-hmm.
it says high school, it kind of itch me a little bit. Now, not that you have to be college educated to be successful, because you
Mm-hmm.
could have a high school diploma and make 100 figures. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that you have to have a degree, but for me, being that I took the time and the discipline to educate myself, I prefer a man that have done the same. That's all. You
Okay,
understand?
I can respect that
Yeah,
answer.
yeah. But
So I feel like I've known men.
we men aren't trying to belittle a woman's success by that's all I'm saying. We
Yeah.
just don't want to hear it when it's out of context.
I get that point. I truly get that. But I just noticed that a lot of men are saying it's just a piece of paper and it's just no, no. When I met a young lady recently, my doctor that takes care of me, that she is excellent. Ladies, if y'all need a black good doctor, her name is Monica Barrett. She is an NYU doctor. Oh my God, this woman is 31 years old. She is my doctor and she is amazing. And when I spoke to her, I said, "Do you have a boyfriend?" She said, "I'm actually engaged." She said, "We were together for 6 years and now we're getting married." It felt so good to look at this black queen in that office being my doctor. And I was recommended to her and I was told that she was excellent. And when I went in there, this woman asked me everything about myself that I needed to know. You understand what I'm saying to you? And she was
Mm-hmm.
31 years old. That means she took her whole 20s and
Mm-hmm.
educated herself. I commend people that take that type of discipline. She
Yeah.
wasn't in the club, she wasn't partying, and so when I hear people say it's just a piece of paper, no, that woman is a doctor at 31. Same as my little sister. My little sister is not even 40. My little sister is under the age of 35, and my little sister will graduate with a PhD next month. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So I commend people that educate themselves, men and women. So that's
Right.
Dupree, when you stated about social media, yes, social media is playing these memes are developing our mental thoughts. It's
Mm-hmm.
making us make horrible decisions. I went on a date 3 weeks ago, and the guy says to me, or 2 weeks ago, "Oh, I want a poly relationship," and I'm gonna put up a video because I made a video about it, and he could not express what poly relationship is. All I kept saying is, "Sir, you just want a threesome. You're seeing stuff on social media," and he was just regurgitating everything he see on social media. So
Well, let me say
social
this.
media is playing a huge role in how we communicate to each other, and it's
Yeah.
not reality. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
I
But
agree.
Dupree was right.
Hold on. Graggle, thank you for the super chat. He says, I have been in a historically black fraternity for over 10 years. None of my bros prefer women with a degree. In fact, most date women who don't. And
I've never heard that, but go ahead.
I don't want to go on who men prefer because we aren't going after women who have degrees or don't have degrees. It's about the personal side of the woman and not what a
Intimacy.
woman has accomplished. I don't
I
personally.
want a man to appreciate that. I do. I'm sorry. I do.
No. I get it. I get it. Like I appreciate the fact that the woman that I'm dating, I'm not talking about me. I'm not dating a particular woman. I'm just dating. But I would appreciate the woman that I'm dating. She's a surgeon, or she's a this, or she's on her own business. That's really dope. But that's where it stops. I'm gonna give you your kudos. I'm gonna pat you on the back. But at the end of the day, I still need you to be something that hopefully you're capable of being. and it's going to have absolutely nothing to do with your degree. So, and that's what happens on social media. From the man's viewpoint, it seems like a woman says, I have a degree, therefore I'm independent. Well, that don't make no sense. You know, you just are an adult. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, your degree has no bearing on whether you're going to get a man or not. Your degree has no bearing on whether you're going to keep a man. Your degree has no bearing on whether you're going to get married or not.
I can disagree with that.
It's about who you are as a person.
I'm going to say this. Can I just say this?
Hold on, I'm almost done. It's about your personality. It's about, you know, it's certain attributes that a man would see in you. They're like, yo, I want her to be the mother of my kids. I want to marry her. But they ain't got nothing to do no degree. But go ahead.
I'm going to say this. I don't agree with that. It is some men in this world and women that are attracted to people that are just naturally disciplined and love the fact that this woman is extremely educated. I could say that for my own self. When I hear that a man have a certain amount of degree under his belt, I like that. I feel it shows discipline. That means he wants to consistently learn. So I am attracted to a man that's like that. So I can't agree with you on that. That's why you have people that are safe.
Would that main thing cause you to want to be with him?
Yes, that's partially. That's
as a man, though.
No. But as a man, no. Security
that a woman needs. No. So I understand what you're saying.
Let me say this. There are men out here that are sapiosexuals and are attracted to women that are intelligent and have degrees. So we can't speak for one. You're speaking for a percentage of men. You're not speaking for all men. And I'm not speaking for all women as well. But I'm simply expressing to you that there are women that are attracted to degrees and all that type of stuff, and they're men as well. So we can't say man don't.
But that is not going to have a bearing on whether a man marries you or not. Is what I'm saying.
Sometimes it does. People are sapiosexuals. Sometimes it does. It is men in this world.
You can be intelligent without a degree.
I don't feel like, and just to piggyback off T, I don't feel, and not saying that. No, MrLetGo has a valid point. And even though I don't believe in marriage, I don't personally think the majority, and this is not a portion.
I didn't think of majority.
I don't think the majority of men is going to go, "Ooh my God, that degree is turn me on," because that's just not how we're geared. You know what I mean? Just like women are geared towards a more nurturing nature, guys are more geared towards a visual.
That's fair.
And in that nature of wanting a woman because she is beautiful.
Right.
But when we get past the surface level of beauty, and then we start getting more into an intimate realm, I do not think personally that your degree will come up in that conversation. Your degree may come up in a conversation of how do we both develop generational wealth. If that's something on the table that's really important to that man and that woman, I think then y'all start getting to conversations of that. The first 6 months initially, I don't think personally men, the majority of men is just going to be like, yo, man.
Right, because we don't.
It's a good addition.
It's a good addition, right? But we don't.
Be the finality.
Yeah, we don't hold that at a high degree, and I think women get upset about that, and they're just like, I don't understand. I have a degree. I have this. Why can't I find somebody? Because nobody cares about that to that degree. Keyword degree. Like, it's a degree of which we care about your degree. So Dupree, I want to ask you a question, and this just is a funny question.
Okay.
Would you rather marry a woman with a degree that she's actively using, but she looks wise, she isn't where you like, she's not the type of woman you would literally really date? Or would you date a woman that looks exactly like the type that a woman that you want to be with and date, and they both are really dope women, okay? But one is one is just way finer than the other one. One has a degree and the other one doesn't, but personality wise, they are both like irreplaceable. Which woman would you pick to marry?
all right, so I'm gonna answer this on a scientific level, right? So when I personally, I don't at this point in time, I don't see myself getting married. And the
Just answer the question,
but
bro.
no, hold on. I just
Yeah.
gotta I'm setting it up. So
Okay.
just answering that on a scientific level, on the regular basic surface level,
Human
yes,
nature thing.
I
Got it.
would go for the attractive woman. On a deeper sense of that, I'm gonna go for the attractive woman because of my genetic makeup and me wanting to have kids. And I think that I would personally think that me having a kid with somebody that's actually attractive in the realm of what I like and passing on my genetics to her would make my child attractive to the world.
Right.
So let
So
me say this.
hold on. I want to shout out to Graggle again. I appreciate he dropped another super chat. Yo, y'all drop some super chats, y'all. I appreciate my guy Graggle. He says exactly. I will respect your accomplishment, but I don't give a f about that. I care about how you treat me and how and the family we create. And that's the thing, y'all, with women.
That's
You
not a
know,
question, and women is not arguing that issue.
hold on, what?
That is not what women are arguing. That is not something
Yes, they
women are saying they
are.
don't want to do.
They feel like a level of their
Social
self-worth.
media women, not real women.
Listen, their level of self-worth or their propensity to get married, they're upset that it's not conducive to their degree or
That's not
contingent.
every woman.
It's not contingent to their degree. And so they're just like, damn, why I can't find a man? Because we don't care about the degree. So when I say we don't care, it's not like we're peeing on it. It's just not a bearing on whether we're going to be with you. We would rather you look good versus have a degree any day. But go ahead, T.
Yeah, and then some of y'all wind up marrying women that are autistic, but she look good, and then you wonder why your children come out a certain way. Like a lot of men will pick up a woman that was in special ed when she was young, but she
You got
gorgeous.
to respect
But
our preference,
no,
T. That's what
I'm
we
not
like.
saying no to that. I
Okay.
am
And
not
everybody
saying
hit the
no
like
to that.
button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody take a second to hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. All right, go ahead, T.
I'm not saying no to that at all. I do feel like everyone should have their own preference.
Yeah.
But a lot of time, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this as clear as possible. I hear a lot of men on social media crying out, crying a river. I'm in a group chat with a bunch of men. They all be crying a river every day about women. I'm so mad. Y'all don't love us. Y'all don't care about us. And just like how you could point the finger at the woman and what we do, I think that some of you men out here are so superficial that y'all go out here and pick just the pretty face and the fat ass, and no
Yes.
one look at anything else, no characteristic, no nothing. And then when it doesn't work the way you want it, maybe she only liked you because you seemed like you had bread. Maybe she only liked you because she only wanted what she wanted from you. But she pretty, so she manipulate her beauty, like I was speaking on earlier, that people can manipulate people. A lot of y'all men get finesse and be bitter in the end and be all over YouTube talking. It's because y'all put the physical over the mental. Y'all don't find out if this person is okay for you. Y'all don't. But then when y'all get hurt now, every woman is in the same category. Every woman is the same. And it's not every woman that's like that. It's the woman that you pick, the beautiful woman that you pick that was probably biting on charcoal when she was a kid. But
All
because
right, hold on, T.
I'm just
Wait a
Ah,
minute.
not the charcoal.
Minute. You can't just gloss over that like you didn't just say that. Wait a
I'm just
minute.
saying.
Charcoal.
Wait, hold on.
Not
First
the
of all,
charcoal.
hold on. Hold on, y'all. Shout out to Show Me Shanks. She bought a badge. Thank you so much. Shout out to Instagram for giving me back my ability to make money because my whole Instagram was I don't know what's going on. Okay. My whole Instagram was deleted and I had to start back up from zero. So I'm back to being able to get badges.
How many followers you had before you got deleted?
I had like 88,000 followers and
What
yeah,
happened? What happened?
A certain group of people kept reporting my page.
That's why I'm
because
here to save you this time, to make you change your context, to make you stop talking.
Women kept reporting you, bro?
I don't know. I don't care because you know it's gone. All I'm saying is
It's gonna
Thank
come
you
back.
for the.
It's crazy. A lot of people's stuff is coming back, so it might come back.
But thank you so much, Show Me Shanks, for giving me my first super chat since my other page was deleted. So thank you for that.
I'm
And
here
y'all
to
drop a
save you.
super chat and celebrate my ability to get super chats because I'm
Hear
on
me,
you.
Eric?
I'm on Instagram also. I'm sorry. Go ahead, T.
I'm here to save you because you be out here chatting and they like, oh, we gonna gather up together and we're gonna
Yeah.
get him out of here. So I'm trying to save you from making the same mistake twice, brother. You know
But
what I'm saying?
isn't that women trying to control a man's narrative? You could just tune out and then block me and go on about your business, right?
Nah, that's not how it works when we don't want to hear this.
Why?
So how does it work?
Why doesn't it work? Why
We
don't
get
you
you
just
blocked, brother. We get you blocked.
No, why don't you just block me instead of reporting my page to the point where it got deleted? That's my question.
I mean, I ain't speaking for them. I'm just expressing how they
So
probably felt.
does that mean a certain level of angry resentment? Probably I'm actually right,
lightly,
and they don't
brother.
want me to be right.
Tread lightly.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If I run up on somebody, I want to punch them in the face, most likely I don't like that person and I want to punch them. It's not like, yo, that person isn't my cup of tea, so I'm just going to walk in the opposite direction. No, I want to punch them in the face. Now I'm just saying, when you want to do that type of stuff, that's a certain amount of resentment.
Nah, you better tread lightly. They'll do it again. You'll be back at 50 follows.
Man. Well, all right, so let's talk about this conversation. Here's
all right,
the
go ahead.
I want to say.
All right, go ahead.
What is the quantification of harassment between physical attraction? So is the what I mean? So I seen a meme that had two men, had a less physical attractive man, then it had the gorgeous man that every woman would want. You know? And they probably saying the same thing, but they're both hitting on the same woman. And it was like the less attractive one is the harassment, but the more beautiful one is the flirtation.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, anybody trying to deal with that chubby man? He said all this, hey, beautiful every day.
I agree with T. I agree with T. Like you got to understand harassment, because if an unattractive woman is just all in my DM, like, yo, I want you, I like you, or whatever, I'm gonna look at her page, and if she's unattractive, I'm gonna be like, yo, this chick is harassing me. But if she was fine as I don't know what, I'd be like, yo, she's flirting with me, I'm out here. Like, yo,
because I feel like
right or wrong, Dupree. Dupree, hold on. I would probably send her to you, like, yo, bro, she at your boy. She's on my body, bro.
Yeah.
But the ugly girl, I'm gonna be like, yo, if you say one more thing, I'm gonna block you. It's the same thing, right?
No, but that brings up the topic where I wanted to get to of attractive privilege. So there's privilege in being attractive. Like me and you.
Yeah, it is.
Me and you were on this. We was just on the same chat. We was basically kind of having the same conversation, but everybody hated you. And not saying you're not an attractive guy. Now, I mean, not saying you're not an attractive guy, but everybody, for some reason, everybody hated you, and it was kind of like, why?
Talking about when on Instagram or when?
Why do people hate you?
Come on now.
Yeah, like a few. Damn, somebody just dropped 9 on you. Jesus Christ. But
hold on. Let's shout out. I appreciate you, Nat, for the super chat. Nat with the super chat. I completely agree with T. Men see. You know what? Let me just take this down. I'm just joking.
Why you took it down?
Yeah.
I'm just joking. So, all right. She says, I completely agree with T. Men see physical first and be mad when the character and personality is lacking or super dense, or they not a wife, don't cook, lack of patience, or just full of drama. Let me tell you something, Nat. If you fine, you ain't got to do nothing.
That is not true.
I cook for you, all right? So if you are like, if not only are you fine, but if I feel it in my heart that you're going to stay fine like this for the next 30, 40 years because I seen your mama, I seen your sister. You have a certain level of discipline. You always in the gym. So there's like 30 different indications that you're going to stay this fine. You ain't got to do nothing. I will cook for you.
I'm going to say this. That is full cap.
I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. I'm not doing none of that.
That's
you got to show
cap.
me that you are cool. Like, we around beautiful women all
I'm talking about cooking.
All day.
I'm talking about cooking.
No, I'm just saying. No, I cook for women because I genuinely believe
cook
that.
For you.
I genuinely believe that a lot of women nowadays don't really cook. But, you know, it is what it is. Like, you know how many girls I bump into and I'll be like, yo, you cook? Nah, I don't really cook. I'll be like, how do you live?
Wait, so hold on. Joy said you better not get sick. Just because a woman is fine, she's just gonna like treat you like crap?
It's not about the looks.
Pull the plug?
Yeah, some women will treat you like crap. Look at the movie that what's the name put out?
Just because she's fine?
Right in that tub drowning. What's that movie by Tyler Perry? When he was
we don't look at that mess.
No, it was a movie that he was
Diary of an Angry Black Woman.
Yes, and he was treating the woman bad, but he found him a fine woman and left his wife for her. And what you saw when he got paralyzed,
he left his wife. We talking about choosing a wife, not doing somebody wrong. We just talking about choosing a wife
over what he had.
No, I get what you're saying, T, but we're just simply saying we're going to look over the fact that you can't cook. We're going to look over the fact that you didn't go to college. Hold on, T. Hold on. We're going to look over the fact that you can't cook. We're going to look over the fact that you certain things that another woman may offer. If you fine and your mama fine and your sister fine and all your friends are fine and you have a certain level of discipline that will literally tell me that is a very good possibility that you're going to stay fine even when
that's a superficial mentality.
No, that's a man's mentality.
No,
T. That's either I'm going to look at it in two ways. That is how I feel, or that is how men feel. You can pick. You can pick one.
Some men, Jamaican men want their women to know how to cook.
To me, it starts off with a very superficial, and I'm not going to say hold you. It starts off very superficial, very like I'm physically attracted to this person, and as time goes on, I really want to see some kind of depth to your character.
Of course,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I can't we all gonna be old. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter.
I just want you to be fine and old.
You can't take care of your children.
You can't be old and still like have a nice body.
What?
What's wrong with being old?
So
hold on. I can pull up on Instagram right now some 65-year-old fine women that are finer than most of these women out here.
Wait a minute, let go, because that's just superficial conversation we're having. So let's say you find a fine-looking woman. She fine, her body is everything, but she doesn't have any degree, but she fine, like you said, and she doesn't cook, but she fine, like you said, and one day you just happen to get cancer. She doesn't know how to do shit, but she fine.
She don't know how to do nothing. I don't need her to be my doctor. I just need you to take me to the doctor.
She don't know how to do none of that.
Can she drive? Look, I just need you to know how to drive so you can take me to my doctor appointments. Can you do that?
That's not what cancer is, though. Cancer is the care of the partner. Also, it's not just you going to the doctor.
No. As long as you care about me, you don't have to know all this stuff.
Fine.
She's fine. Yes.
So that's what I'm saying.
Angela Bassett is fire.
That's what I'm saying, Angela Bassett. So all I'm saying is, look,
I'm sure
y'all are not going to talk me out of wanting to be with a fine woman. I'm sorry.
I'm never going to. No. I'm going to be with a fine woman.
But that shouldn't be the substance of your choice in picking a woman. Like, you see, when I was younger, let me just break this down real quick. When I was much younger, in my 19,
why is a fine woman going to leave a man? A non-fine woman. Like, what is y'all talking? She going to leave you?
Yes, she would leave you. You know what? My fine ass friend left their sugar daddy. What are you talking about? So listen to me real quick.
It's a sugar daddy though.
No, but he didn't know that. He was talking like you. He didn't know he is sugar daddy. See, this is
God.
It's men like you that will meet a girl that's fine, and you are the sugar daddy, but you just don't know it. You in the group chat as money bag. You in the group chat as sucker. But you don't know it. You think you got a fine ass girl. This is the thing. Man,
I don't know about you, but I ain't never in those group chats because I ain't doing all that stuff.
You ain't gonna know you in the group chat.
You
ain't gonna know you the sucker.
I know I'm the sucker because I understand what I'm doing. Like there's a certain
what?
yes.
So
Yes.
you know you the
I'm pretty
sucker?
sure I'm in the group chat somewhere.
I'm
But
sure
I'm
you
just
are the
saying,
Bree,
like,
with pictures.
look, a woman is not
Yo,
gonna
cut it out.
look, a woman is not gonna sun me, a woman is not gonna talk down to me, a woman is not gonna be in a position where she's using me and I'm paying out her bills. There's
I'm not
gonna
doing that.
always be a healthy level of reciprocity.
But you just said if she's fine, you give her everything.
Yeah, you definitely did.
I didn't say that.
So,
I didn't say that.
You
I said
definitely said that.
I
You
did not
said
say that. I listen. I did. I said I will look over the fact that she can't cook and she does not have
But
a degree.
Said
I
you, and
specifically
first you
said
said
that.
you give her everything.
I did not say that. I did not say that. I said I would look over.
No, you
the
did say
things
that. Bro.
You said that in the beginning.
You said you would give her everything, bro.
You said you give her
she's my
everything.
wife. No, if she's my wife, I'll give you everything because you're my wife. I'm not giving anybody. You know what? Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Since y'all brought up everything, I want to say this. That was just me saying something because I like attractive women. I'm not going to give anybody everything. Okay. I don't give anybody my everything. And I think this is a thing that is important for us to talk about. I don't know about y'all, but I'm never going to give a woman my everything because I need it. Okay. I'm going to give you, I'm not going to give you all of the cookie. I'm going to give you a piece of the cookie because I want some of the damn cookie myself. So I'm never going to give a woman everything because I need some of the everything too. Okay. So do y'all believe in giving the opposite sex your all? Like,
No, I save 20% in a relationship for myself.
Say it again.
I save 20% or 10 for myself. I don't give my all into anything because at the end of the day, humans are not perfect.
Right.
People are going to give you what they can. So I save 20% for my mental.
Okay. Chat, what y'all think? Do y'all give a man or a woman your everything or ever did? What do you think, Dupree?
I'm not giving. I tried that one time. It didn't work out for me. I'm not.
I did give 100% to my baby daddy.
I never gave nobody my everything.
And I gave my everything to my baby daddy. He had my world. And then I woke up and realized, no, the next man come in my life, he gonna get 80. And that was my husband. He got 80. I saved 20% for my mental. I do believe that people are not perfect. And sometimes when you never experienced something before, you have to go through it to know what pain is and to know what, disappointment is. And then you learn from it. Some people learn from it. Some people learn after 3 relationships, but some people learn from it. I've learned to not give 100% to a soul on this planet. Because humans are not perfect.
They aren't. Right. Let me say this. I grew up when I was a kid. I learned this from my friends or TV or something, but I was like, yo, I'm never going to be that dude who's going to run in the house like, you do this to me after all I've done for you. And I as a kid, I always was like, I'm never going to be that dude. I'm never going to be the dude who feel like a woman did something to me and I'm going to be like, all I've done for you. No, because I'm never going to go that deep into doing for somebody or all I've done for you. No,
I'm gonna go deep and low. I'm gonna go to hell. I gave you a lot, sir. All I've done for you matters. So I go to the ground. So
they owe you?
It's not that they owe me, but I'm gonna point out the fact that I've done a lot for you.
I've seen. All right, so boom. I've once. Damn, and why did all my topics come from my? No, because all my topics come from the recent relationship or whatever it was.
A lot of my stuff comes from my ex-wife.
So now, so me and her, at one point, she had mentioned that she feels like she made a nigga.
Hold on, what?
Like the person I was with, she felt like she made me.
She made me. Oh,
yeah. She felt like she made me. It's like, yo, you know what I mean? You ever feel like you made a nigga? Like,
I've done it. I
had to side eye that. I had to side eye that. Like the audacity. Like I was fucking me before. I was me before you were you.
Yo, mama didn't even make you, right?
You know what I mean? No, it was like, I was me before you were.
Well,
you.
I could honestly say I made somebody. I picked up a dirty penny on the ground, washed it off, and made it shiny again.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm never going to be that guy. So when we go back to the whole group chat thing, They may say other stuff or whatever. I don't know, whatever women be saying, but they're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, I'm using him." Okay, if we having sex, you're not using me. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at this as a transactional situation, it's transactional on the other side,
sir. If I'm giving you sex and my rent is $2,200 a month, and you're paying that $2,200 a month, I'm just telling you the difference with you.
This is what I'll do. Let me tell you something, and this is what I've done recently, right? A girl that I'm cool with, we've had sex, but we don't have sex every time we see each other, which is cool, right? I call her up wanting sex, like, what you doing? And she's literally on the side of the road. I hear the side, you can hear the side of the freeway. Vroom, vroom. She's like, oh my God, I'm on the side. I just got a flat tire. Hold on, T, I'm gonna mute you for 1 second.
Okay.
So she's literally on the side of the road, right? I'm like, she's like, you got AAA? I'm trying to find someone who got AAA. I'm like, I checked. I was like, she's like, oh, somebody just texted me and said I got AAA. I was like, you good? She was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, all right, cool. So I was like, let me know what you got. You got home safely, right? So she got home. She said, yeah, I'm good, right? The next day, I said, so is the tire gone or what? And she said, yeah, I think the tire's gone. I said, okay, what you doing today? And she said, nothing. I said, all right, go to the tire place and I'll buy the tire. Okay. And she was like, okay. I said, I need you to go. She's like, okay. So she got the car towed to the tire place. No, I'm sorry. I think they I don't know. The car, she went to the tire place. I don't know. I wasn't with her. But what's up, L. Nixon, the voice of reason. So she was at the tire place and I just bought the tire and kept moving. That was it. So even though I called her wanting her to come over, well, she was in distress. So I wanted to make sure she was cool. And we didn't have sex again until like 3-4 weeks later. It wasn't a big deal because with me, I don't care. And if she wants to look at that as she's using me or whatever, I'm cool. But any woman I'm dealing with, I'm gonna make sure she's straight. You know what I'm saying? So
that's minor.
I'm not gonna pay your bills though. I ain't gonna pay your rent. I'll buy you some tires or some stuff like that.
I personally think that's
I'll
minor.
Get your headlight fixed.
You know I mean, that's minor. That's testing to see,
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Sucker you could be. But that's minor.
I was having this conversation last night.
What happened?
I'm only making sure you good if you cool. If you're not like a cool person, almost like if you feel entitled or obligated to anything that I have, I'm not doing anything for you.
But you're not gonna be around a person if they entitled and they're a butthole, right?
I might if I'm just like T said. If I'm
he would be around her. If
you smashing, you're still not gonna do for her. If I'm dealing with a entitled butthole girl, but we still smashing, I'm still gonna get her tire fixed.
I'm not doing that.
Because I'm responsible for her.
Yeah,
in a way. Anybody I'm around on normal basis, having sex with, or very good friends with,
she needs to be
I'm
cool.
Responsible for you.
I'm not.
In a way.
Cool. So you're responsible for all these hoes.
T, I felt responsible for you.
None of that.
T, well, I felt responsible for you, and we were surrounded by security because, you're my friend.
I get that.
I'm responsible for anybody that I care about or having sex with. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't, I can't run around and say I care about everybody I have sex with. This stuff happens.
I don't care about everybody
around you. I'm responsible for you.
I don't agree with that notion. Only on the premise that maybe because I'll just be on some whole shit, but I can't care about everybody. But all I ask for all I'm asking for now is just to be cool. Don't feel because I feel like women nowadays are entitled and obligated, and they use.
So she don't need no tires. You're not buying no tire.
I feel like women nowadays that I've come in contact with, and this is pertaining to what I come in contact with, are entitled and they feel obligated to. They feel obligated to whatever you have because they gave up sex. Sex is a mutual thing. Now it should be mutual beneficial.
Nah, my sex is not just a joke. I'm sorry. I'm a whole vibe. And
I ain't never say it was a vibe. I said
I'm gonna give up the sex.
Beneficial.
If I'm gonna give up the sex, I should be a priority of responsibility, like LetGo was saying.
And that's all I'm saying.
Because
But
I am.
if I'm not having sex with a woman, she's still a priority. I have women that I've never had sex with, and they can be a priority depending on their situation.
If they cool, if they not cool, you're not making a priority.
Right.
That
I've
makes
had
sense.
women that I got women that I haven't had sex with in years. That's their priority. In certain situations, depending on.
Let's keep it here. Let's keep it real. Like, we are all in a dating pool except for her because she's not having sex. We all smashing maybe one or two, maybe at least two. Now,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you are not cool, I am going to not want to do certain things for you. And I think
you have sex with her why would you have sex with her on a normal basis if that's the case, though? I can't have sex on a normal basis with somebody that is just a terrible person or just too whiny or too.
Some men just want to get that nut off.
Not on a normal basis. I might hit once or twice, but I ain't gonna call you no more because you're a butthole.
What if the sex is the bomb, though? What if her head game makes you feel like heaven?
I don't care. It's
garbage. I don't believe that. Let go.
Hold on, Dupree. We talked about this before. T. When you have the best sex, you're like, I'm gonna get away from you because I don't want to put myself in a position where I may fall for you or fall for a woman that I don't want to fall for because sex. So I'm gonna leave you alone because you have the best sex. Dupree, do you agree or disagree with that?
I don't know. I think he went to get it.
Oh, Dupree.
So because somebody have good sex, you won't fall for them?
No, I'm not. I'm never gonna be with the woman that gives me the best sex.
What? That doesn't even make sense to me.
I don't. I've been on got you pregnant. I don't want to do all that. So I want to have my bearings. I don't need my brain all messed up because you have the best sex.
Oh hell no! I can't even imagine going away and say, you know what, your sex is good.
I broke up with a girl because she had the best sex, and because the condom came off, and I'm like, yo, I can't go back. And I went back one more time. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm not doing it. I told my coworker, I'm like, bro, it's a wrap. He was like, what? No, man, she don't. Nah, I can't. Like in my mind, I'm like, nah, because when sex is that amazing, like you're gonna do something dumb.
Really?
As a man,
well, you know what? I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
To a percent, I agree with you, and I'm gonna say,
hold on, guys in the chat, do you agree with me or do you disagree? Go ahead, T.
I'm gonna say to a percent, I agree with you, and I'm gonna tell you why. I had a situation where the brother, he did some BDS thing on me where he tied me up and did some thing that have never happened to me before. Yeah, and we didn't even have sex yet, and we still haven't had sex, and I have been dodging this man for 2 years based on what he did to me. And I said, you're the devil. I said, if you could have me this way, right, you're gonna have me giving you my paycheck. I'm out of here.
That's what I'm saying, T. That's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. Because I refuse. I went on live the other day and he was in the comments and he put up a request. I said, the devil is a liar. I said, I rebuke you, Satan, get away from me. So I do understand your point. Because I was like, this man gonna have me knocking on his door unannounced 3 in the morning. I am not gonna be this man's victim.
You're gonna be my baby mama because I don't like you, but you had the best sex.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna be conflicted on whether I should marry you because I don't got you pregnant. I ain't going through that. Look, the women in the group, they're women, so they don't know what the heck they talk about when it comes to how a man feels. Not Candy. Miss Stephanie says that's weird. You're a woman, so you're not a man, so it can't be weird.
I understand this point, ladies, because I'm telling you,
Aaliyah
I ran across a soul snatcher I'm telling y'all 2 years ago, and every time I see him on social media, like he'll come on my live or he'll send me a DM, and my whole spirit get uncomfortable because I know the capability of this man. He is working with science or magic. I don't want that man. So I get it when you come across some people and you're like, you want to have me all sprung and be calling you and giving you my page. I'm not with that. So I get that. I get that.
Get away from me. I had it. It was good. Get away from me. It's over. See, the ladies, they one, we talking about women be lying themselves, so they think they sex is the best in the world anyway. So they in the chat being like, that's crazy, because in their mind they think they sex is the best, and it probably isn't, and they want somebody to want them. So it's two things going at the same time. So if they think they sex is the best and they want somebody to want them, and they hear a man say the best sex is the actual woman that we don't want, they're like, that's crazy. But one, you don't have the best sex, ladies. And two, we don't want the best sex. So be mediocre sexually.
Well, I could speak
not with your
actions.
Men. You can't change your genitals. You know what I'm saying? You got what you got. You know what I'm saying? It either is this or that. But if you're the best, you're probably gonna stay single for the rest of your life, because
I don't know about that. I'm the best. What are you talking about?
T, you're not the best. Stop. Why do y'all do this to yourselves? Y'all be lying. That's what I'm saying. Women lie more than anybody else because y'all love to lie to yourselves. You don't know if you have the best sex. You can't. Stop. Why do y'all do this? Every woman think they got the best sex. No, it's just no. And we don't care about the best sex. That's all I'm saying. Does that make sense, T? Y'all just be lying to yourselves. That's weird, but people do get attached to very good sex. So why is it weird then? You start off by saying, that's weird. It's not weird. See, I have a certain level of discipline, and I'm not going to get addicted to a woman. I'm not going to get addicted to a drug. I'm not going to get addicted to anything I drink. Somebody make me a drink, and I'm like, yo, I'm not going to keep drinking it. I don't have that addictive personality. So no, get away from me. I'm going to say, I don't want more of that drink. You make a pie. I'm not going to eat the whole freaking pie just because it's good. I'm like, get that pie away from me. I had enough. That's called discipline, y'all. And I need everybody to hit the like button if you could. Oh, hold on, T, I got you. And if anybody else wants to come in the chat and hang out with us, pull up. So I'll say it again. So you get what I'm saying, bro. Scuba, you get see what I'm saying. So anybody in the chat, if they want to pull up, just pull up on us. We can hang out. So if you want to pull up, the link is in there. I do. I want you to lose my soul and have
my bad.
Third eye. Now it's cool. So what do you think, bro? Would you hold on, I got two T's in here.
I'm right here.
Hold on. Which one is you?
Both of them, I guess.
I
don't know how to work this thing. Like,
what, T got off and came back?
Yeah. So let me put the camera on.
No, I got it. I fixed it. Don't do nothing to you. Good.
Okay.
I fixed it. Okay. But yeah, what about you, bro? Would you get with the best sex you ever had? Or would you be like, get away from me?
Would I give up the best sex I ever had?
Get away from the best sex or stay with the best sex you ever had?
I'm staying with the best sex I ever had. What are you talking about? What kind of question is that?
No, I ain't doing that.
Why?
Because no, you're not gonna have me all crazy out here. What all I've done for you, I told you I ain't never gonna be that dude.
Nigga, you're bugging. I mean, guy, you are bugging. My guy, you are bugging.
Hey, man.
I wish I could find some good sex, man.
Huh?
I feel like all the sex I have is so, like, it's cool.
Good. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm okay. There's one girl that it's like the best sex I've had, I would say, in 10 years. And I would love to, come around again, but I ain't gonna do nothing but hurt her feelings, because the second we have sex, I'm gonna leave her alone again. But
wow, that's messed up.
I don't even think I haven't had like a real good sex in a minute. Probably like 4 years, 5 years.
I had good sex.
Yo, any woman watching this and they had sex with you in the first 3 years, they're gonna be like, wow.
I just keep it real. I've had cool sex.
Yeah.
I ain't had no like, oh my God, this was so crazy.
Yeah.
But then that's a lot of that is due to me too, like, because I don't really I don't really come off sex. So it's kind of like,
I got you. All right, Graggle, appreciate you for the super chat.
Graggle was going crazy today.
I know, right? T is the worst. She gave her hubby 100%, gave her hubby 80, gave her baby daddy 80. This is why men choose younger women.
Facts.
Each new relationship equals less for us. Yo, whoa, hold on. Is that true?
That's foolishness.
Each new relationship is less for us?
First of all, Mr. Graggle, are you? Let me ask.
Got a point.
No. I want to know if Mr. Graggle is the fat man that texts me from your page at 4:45 this morning and texts me with a whole essay on one of his posts, y'all. His last post, I think it is. 4 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe him, or it's him.
I don't know. I'm asking if this is him because it was a fat man that texted me at 4:47 actually, and I told him that he should be getting some pee. Why are you texting me this essay at 4:47 in the morning?
What was the essay about? He was trying to get with you, or what?
No, he was going off on me on your page, and he was like, I guess he was going. It's on your page this morning, 4:47. I said you should be smothered in some vajayjay. Why are you texting me this essay that I'm not reading? Anyway, so to this young man that made this comment, for one, I was in a relationship with a man that I gave 100% of myself mentally, emotionally, in which I should have never. This is the thing. I should have never. But you have to learn. You have to go through an experience in order to understand what your next move will be. When I got with my husband, I've learned from not being in another relationship and giving 100% to anyone. And I need to save 20% for my sanity. It did not mean I did not love him. I just needed to make sure I'm able to control my mental. If I gave that man 100%, I would have been in Bellevue today. Do you understand now, sir?
Yeah. And I agreed. I agree. But I don't know, like, do you think every relationship that ends badly, because most relationships end badly because they end, right? Do you think a woman gives less every time?
No, hell no. Okay. I think the next man that I get into a relationship, I'm going to love him just as much. I'm going to love his soul. I want to love another man. I want that love. This is something I yearn for. Hopefully one day God will bless me with it. So I don't agree to that statement. Just because you had a bad relationship, go work on yourself, men and women. If you've been through a serious hurt, a lot of us go to relationship from relationship with our pain and bring our pain to the next. And we don't take the time to heal. So I do believe that if you are coming from a relationship, take some time for yourself, because another person ain't going to fix it. You got to fix you. So I believe the fact that I took the time to work on me, the next relationship, I learned from my last relationship. I learned that I need to do better, and I take accountability for my last relationship. I've learned from it. So my next relationship, I will do better. And I want to love in my next relationship.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second, T. Yo, I'm about to end this live on Instagram because I don't want it to go too long, because if it goes too long, it's not going to save on my page, because I want to save the conversation that I had with Ace. So if you want to hear the rest of this conversation, you got to go over to YouTube and look for MrLetGo, MrLetGo. So right now, I need everybody on Instagram to go over to MrLetGo on YouTube right now, because I got to end this live, because if I don't end it, it's not going to save on my page. So you got 10 seconds. MrLetGo on YouTube. Does anybody have any questions before I end the live? Because y'all going to be like, what's your YouTube channel? And I just said it. So if y'all want to see the rest of this, go over to MrLetGo on YouTube. We're having a conversation right now, so y'all can hear it, be a part of it, go in the chat, say what's up, but go over there right now. Why is the numbers not going down? Go to right now. Folks just be looking at me saying, go do this. And they be looking at, go, y'all. All right, so I ended this so I can save it. Go to MrLetGo on YouTube. Go, y'all. Right. They just sitting there watching me like, hold on, what happened? All right, so go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, so I just feel like, you have to learn from your past experience. And if you don't, then you're going to experience the same thing all over again. And a lot of us use other relationship as a blanket to thinking it could help stop the pain. And we bring that same trauma from the past relationship. And that's why some relationships don't work. We go over into the next. Oh, you're a liar. My ex used to do that. My ex used to do this. He used to cheat. He used to this. So a lot of us don't take the time to fix ourselves. And we so got our guards up. There's so many different issues that we bring from our past relationships. So I've learned to take the time and figure yourself out and look at what you have done. A lot of us don't do that. A lot of us do not take accountability for our own thing. Even though my husband was damaging in our marriage, I played a role. I would say I played 10% or maybe 15, but I played a role in partially why my relationship ended, because even when it got bad, my personality was disrespectful to him as a man. I lost all respect for him. And I feel embarrassed that I ever did that. And I really, really do. And I say it all the time that I spoke to him so belittled in the times that he probably needed a better side of me. So I can take accountability for my behavior as well. So I'm just saying, and that's just part of growth.
Right.
That's part of growth.
So hold on one second. I'm gonna bring somebody else up. You muted. Are you muted, T, right now? T, say something.
Yes, I'm muted.
Okay, so I'm gonna take down this other one then. I was just trying to see which one was you. Kick from studio, edit mic settings. Kick from studio. Kick guest. They will be removed from studio if you want to. Okay. Boom. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna hit the invite. All right. Guap Daddy, if you want to pull up, here's the link. If anybody wants to pull up and hang out with us, go ahead and pull up. Okay. All right. So T, you there, right?
I'm here.
Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. I just needed to make room for somebody else to come up.
No, but I'm just saying, like, with all of that, I've learned. So your past relationship doesn't have to be the end all be all. It could just be an experience that made you a better person.
Exactly. I totally agree. So I think that kind of like hurt somebody when they seen that, because they was like, it could seem like that though.
What?
You know, a woman's like, yo, I gave my all to this guy and I'll never do it again. And it's like, okay, what about the next guy? But the way you prevent this, because there's a way to prevent this, is don't give your all to anybody until they're your husband. What do you think about that, T?
That sounds good. But when you are a young woman and you start to date and everything, and you first start to love, and I'm speaking from a woman perspective, your all is everything at 20. Your all is everything.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying to you. When you start loving somebody and it's the first person you had sex with, especially if you're not prone to caring about being married, everything is that individual. Like, I have a niece. Her mother is a pastor. Her father is a pastor. She is 19 years old. She's been with the only boy. She has loved this one little boy. We have been trying to get her away from him from she is 4 years old.
Okay.
They have been hugging on each other, holding each other hands from they were 4 years old. My niece is now 20 years old, and that is all she knows, that little boy.
Right.
He goes everywhere with my niece. He's her end all be all. He's probably going to be her husband, and he probably not going to be her husband. The point that I'm making, she give her all to him because that's all she knows. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But at some point, just like what the person is saying is, when does that end? And let me say this. Kay said, I'm just saying.
What up, everybody? What up?
What's going on? Kay is saying, I'm just saying I'll change your life. I know I'm good. I'm disciplined and I will share my body with my man. Okay. I get what you're saying, Kay. But the thing about it is, being good or being the best is in the eye of the beholder and not you. So none of us can be running around saying that we're the best sex or we're best this, because it's in the eye of the beholder. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for everybody to run around saying I'm good, I'm this. No, it's up to the other person's interpretation, because you can be good but not good for the person that you're in front of, which means you're not good depending on who you're in front of. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro, and introduce yourself.
Yo, what up, y'all? I'm Guap, you know what I'm saying? I followed the pre, you know, a couple of y'all probably see me, a couple of you haven't, most of you haven't, you know what I'm saying? So you can definitely get at me at Guap Daddy, GWAP_DADY on Instagram, any other platform. I'm always all around. I'm at work right now, so I gotta kind of make this quick, right? So I just wanted to touch on what bro said about you know, kind of like beauty over brains type of thing. And
Right.
just to reiterate, I don't think that it's a standard that men don't look for. Like, we don't want a smart chick. I think we all want a smart girl, but at the same time, when it comes to taking care of a family, that's what a man is about, right? If we're providers and we're looking for the opposite end or what we need as we provide, right? So that would be somebody to take care of the shit that we provide for, right? That's what we're looking for. Like, and you don't need brains to have that. You know what I'm saying? I've dated on both spectrums. You know what I'm saying? I've dated the hoodest hood chick you could ever find, and I've dated the most proper, educated chick that you could ever find. You feel me? And what it all comes down to is who's gonna help me as I provide for you know what I'm saying, my seed or you know
Right.
who I spawn. You feel me? Like, that's what it's about, plain and simple. And you don't need a degree to cook in the kitchen. That's not what that
Right.
takes, because on average, most of the girls that I dated who say maybe didn't have a high education could tear down a kitchen. You feel me? Like, could clean a home better than your grandmoms. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they
Right.
had those attributes. Now I know certain women who are achieved and who can do those things, but it comes to a point when they rather, okay, I'll pay for this, or I have this paid for to be done. And as a man, you can do that yourself. Like, I could pay somebody to clean my house.
I can pay somebody to do all that stuff. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of women put their value in chores.
Well, I'm gonna say that all the women in my family, majority of the women that I know are educated, have a whole bunch of degrees, from my mama and all, have a whole bunch of degree. And my mother throw down in the kitchen, and she taught us to do the same. So it's subjective. It's subjective. You understand what I'm saying? It's not every woman, and it's not every, you know.
I agree. I can agree with that.
Hold on,
I can
y'all.
agree
Give me
with
1
that.
second. I'll be right back. Y'all keep talking. I'll be right back.
I know for myself that I'm educated, and the whole time I was in a relationship with my ex, I cooked 3 different type of meats on Sundays so that I didn't have to cook every single day. And the only day that I don't cook, and it's the rule in my household to this day, I don't cook on Fridays at all. I just don't. And Saturdays sometimes, but I just don't. But on the other day, the meals are cooked in my house, and it didn't stop me from going to school to get my degree. So it depends on that type of woman. Like I said, it's subjective. It depends. But you do have a lot of men out here that feels like the looks is more criteria, more priority over everything else. And then when they get disappointed in that woman because she's not given the basic needs of what he want, then he gets mad and say, "Oh, these women are trash nowadays." It's what y'all be picking though. Y'all be picking the pretty
I
girls with
think
the
I
big, the
think
fatter,
I
and then.
think
Mm-hmm.
I think men look at it. Men look at dating like a onion, right? We rather peel back layers in certain senses. You feel me? Like, so, like, what got me to the door was, you know, that smile, a big butt and a smile. You feel me? That got me to the door. I'm not gonna hold you. That got me interested. You know what I'm saying? That got me somewhat invested. But then from there, you feel me? It's got to be depth to you. Like, I gotta be able to peel back another layer. Okay,
Exactly.
so on top of, you know what I'm saying, she being fine with a fatty, you know what I'm saying, she could also do this. She's also can do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and women more or less are in love with the upfront. Like, what you appear to be is what you are. And everybody appreciates that to a level, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I think women appreciate it more because then they feel like, you know what I'm saying, they can be solidified with whatever decision that they made in dealing with you,
Well, I'm gonna say this for me.
if that makes sense.
I'm gonna give y'all a case in point that happened to me yesterday. Right? You guys are men, so I'm gonna tell me if I'm wrong for the decision that I choose to make.
You wrong.
Get out of here. So yesterday, right? I met this guy like 2 weeks ago on Bumble. See, I do my research too. See, I do the dating app stuff because it's content for me.
Yeah.
It's stuff that I'm able to realize, and it's like a research thing that I do on the dating app, right? So
Yeah.
I met this guy, and I noticed that we spoke FaceTime the first 2 days, but then I noticed that he's like, I don't like to tell you the first girl I ever talked to on the phone so long. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I noticed he likes to send texts. So he sends a lot of texts. So I expressed to him that I don't really like to communicate by text. He said, why? And yesterday he called me. I called him yesterday. He was texting, and the Major Hype show was getting ready to start, and I needed to hurry up and do my hair, and I ain't had time to be texting. So I called the brother, and I'm like, listen, I ain't got time to be texting like that. Like let's just talk or whatever, because I'm doing my hair in the same time. So he says to me, I really don't think why we need to talk. What we talking about? So I
Yeah.
said, what you mean? He said, what we talking about? Like, unless you're talking to come over here and we going out, I don't see why men and women need to talk. So,
Wow, that's
I
crazy.
mean, he might be one of them type of cats who's straight with it though. He might be one of them type
no,
of
he
cats who's
was, he
straight
was,
with it.
he
Like, you know what I'm
was. So I
saying? No,
said,
no holds barred.
Hold on.
yeah,
Let
he
him
is.
finish.
So I said to him, okay, I get your point, but are you introverted? Because he gave me introverted and weird as fuck. You could tell he was in special ed.
No,
Excuse
no
my language.
cussing.
Excuse my language. But you could tell he was in special ed as a kid. I don't care what nobody said. He's on the spectrum because he just kept talking. And if I had kept texting him, I would have
My
never
man
even
was a little slow.
realized. Like and he has control issue. So if I had kept texting him, I would not see that he's on the spectrum, that he's introverted. He's a weirdo. So I said to him, and I humor people. So I kept talking. I'm like, well, why is it that you don't want to talk? Like, why would you want to get to know me? He said, I'm the type of dude that what we talking about, we wasting all this talking. We could do it when we sit down at the table. And I said, but you don't want to talk leading up to it? No, unless you coming over or I'm coming over. I said, well, I'm not that type of party. He said, I never said
So
you were.
wouldn't that be a red flag?
That is a red flag.
So just like the conversation we was having on Instagram,
I mean,
this is hold on. This is about paying attention to what the person is giving you and say this person isn't for me. It's not always that here's a narcissist. He's just not for me.
No.
A lot
I
of women
understand that,
don't want to pull away, right?
Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying to you. This man showed me something that immediately was the biggest turnoff ever. He's blocked right now because I'm not doing that. So, he reached back out to me. I guess he realized he's blocked. So he reached out on Bumble and he was like, wow, I'm trying to get to know you. And this is just how I communicate. And you can even accept that. Y'all women ain't it. Or some type of essay he wrote. I didn't read all of it. But the point that I'm making is that this individual showed me some characteristic that was questionable. And I wasn't going to waste my time in dealing with that individual. But it's good that he came out at the door. It is people like that will mask that personality, and you won't see it because they want to control the narrative by saying, let's communicate by text. Now, you all in doing all that texting, because yes, a
I
lot of
think
people. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
my fault. I think so. I think that maybe people have a tendency to get confused that their preference or what goes against their preference as a red flag. So just because somebody doesn't want to talk to you or doesn't believe in extended communicating doesn't mean that it's a red flag. It just means it's something not for you. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. Second, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, so I tell people all the time, it always matters where you start. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be
That's a
conscious of
fact.
where you meet people. And that just goes outside of, the club or any of that superficial shit. Like, I don't believe in dating online for one reason and one reason only. You can never expect a real person to be real on the internet and in a
I don't
space where they
agree
don't
with that.
have to be them. That's almost impossible.
No, that could
Everybody's
happen
gonna
in real
play
life too,
something
though.
up about their lives.
Yeah, but that could
I
happen.
mean, yes, it can, but the the odds of it happening
It's the
don't weigh.
same. It's
You're
the
more
same.
likely to go through that on the internet than you would be in person. I could read you through a conversation that we have in person. I could tell who you are without you telling me who you are, but you still telling me who you are,
Yeah, but
if
this
that
is the
makes
thing.
sense. I don't need you to say, I don't need you to lie for me to know that you're a liar.
But
I
you
can
can
just tell
lie.
by
I met. Well, I'm gonna
how
say
you
this.
structure your sentences and know that you're a liar.
All right, so I'm gonna say this.
That's just paying attention.
No. This is the thing. I've met my ex in person. They weren't crap. So it doesn't matter where you meet the individual. A person
Facts.
can depend and show a different personality whether you meet them on a dating app. Because my brother's
No,
met
wait, no,
his
wait.
wife on
Hold
a
on,
dating
hold on.
app.
Let it finish.
My brother met his wife on a dating app, and they have a successful marriage. My sister met her husband. You understand what I'm saying to you? So it depends on where. That's subjective. It
So
depends.
wait, but wait.
Hold on, let her
Now
finish,
there's
bro.
context that
Let
goes
her
into that because
finish,
then
bro. Let her finish.
wait, hold on,
Yeah.
Let me ask the
Let
Go
question
her
ahead.
because
Go
finish.
ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
so I want to ask the question. So in context to that situation, what were some of the troubles that they had to get over? At some point, they both had to probably confide in each other that yo, I wasn't necessarily completely honest maybe about this. You know what I'm saying? I like
Not
to believe at some
necessarily.
point that it's lying through admission. Like it's lying without admission. Like you know what I'm saying?
No,
It's still a lie. Not admitting it's still a lie.
All right, so this is the thing. People meet each other every day on dating apps, right? People meet
Yeah,
each other in person every day. People could lie in person and they could lie on dating apps. When I meet people on the dating app, I
Yes,
am
but the
giving you
hold
exactly
on.
who I'm giving you exactly who I am when you meet me. There's no going around it. If you meet me in person, you're seeing the same person. You understand what I'm saying? Now, hopefully, I come across the same energy. So it doesn't matter where you meet an individual. That's why I said again, it's subjective. It doesn't matter where. You could meet somebody in person, they treat you like garbage. You could meet somebody on on the dating app, and they could be your husband or wife or whomever.
Hmm.
So it doesn't matter where you
so
meet them.
so
But when you
I'm not completely disagreeing. I'm not completely disagreeing.
Mhm.
I'm not completely disagreeing. But what I'm saying is the chances of that happening, so especially to a person like me, because my whole everything is in your actions. You can tell me the world, bro. I don't care. I don't care. It's what you do. Period. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, like that's what I know. That's what I know. So at the end of the day, if I'm having a conversation with you, like I said, I can read what you about without you telling me and understand what it is. Whereas though if I'm on an app behind the keyboard, I can't get that same vibe. I can't I have to really dissect and analyze what you're saying and really lean into my intuition. Whereas if I was in person, I just watch who you are and I know. I wouldn't have to lean on my intuition. You know what I'm saying? I
So
just know
so let me ask you
all
this.
creatures are happy.
And I
So
want
let
to
me
ask you
ask you.
something, T. Also, go ahead.
So let me ask you this. Um, you meet somebody on a dating app. Do you think that it's just behind a keyboard? Because sometimes they go straight to FaceTime conversation.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
It goes
Like,
straight
who
to
gonna
I mean,
meet
FaceTime
me
yeah,
on a
conversation.
I
dating
mean,
app?
yes, it does. Yeah, yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, in my experiences, you know what I'm saying? I've been in Instagram conversations in the DMs, and you know what I'm saying, bang, 30 minutes later, you know what I'm saying, FaceTime it. But even at that point, it was still some level of I knew them in passing, maybe. Like I've never had a conversation with a chick on the internet that I really didn't know and then got tied to it. You understand what I'm saying? In
Why?
that light, because it's still in the back of my mind, bro. I don't know you.
But what if
I
you meet
don't
a
know
girl
you.
in the
All I
club?
know
You
is
don't
what
meet
you
her.
tell
You
me.
don't know her.
You get to know somebody by that's how you know
Same,
somebody.
same thing. Same thing. Now, the person I'm with now, right? Shorty I'm with right now, right? At this very moment, the only reason why I think that we progressed in the habit that we did was because I literally met her 5 minutes before we actually entered the club. You understand what I'm saying? So it was a different circumstance, a
So you
different light,
have an issue
a
with
different energy.
you have an issue with some type of unauthenticity of some stuff. That's just a you thing.
I
You
mean,
know,
don't we all? Don't we all? I feel like we all
no,
do.
no,
I'm from New York.
no,
I'm from
no,
Brooklyn. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel
no.
like
The answer is
that's
no. No. The answer is no. If I meet you on the
so you
internet,
want to be lied to. Wait. Come on. So you want to be
hold on.
lied to.
Listen, bro. Listen. If I meet you on the internet, if I meet you here, meet you there, I don't care where I meet you. We're gonna have a conversation, and I'm gonna be on FaceTime or whatever, and we're gonna get to know each other. I don't care how I met you, unless you were a stripper, and I'm not, and I think strippers are A, B, and C. But other than that, I don't care where I met you at. That's a you
Yeah,
thing.
because you could lie either way.
So you so worried about somebody lying to you or
You
something?
can, but the possibilities of somebody lying to you in that aspect are
That's a
very
lie.
low. Like
No,
No, it's
like
not.
you
no.
can't you
No,
can't
it's
a person
not.
wait no wait. I'm gonna bring a perfect example. I'm wait listen bro. I'm gonna give you one perfect example that we all know or all should be somewhat familiar with. The Tinder swindler. How else do you think he was able to swindle? He was using a
Because
dating
they
Because
app.
were
If
I
it
tell
was
you why.
that
dumb.
I
easy,
tell you
he'd be
why.
meeting joints off the street.
Send
He
him
wouldn't have had to
money,
rely on the dating app.
bro. Listen, because they sent him money.
That they met him
Because
and they
they
met
sent
him
him money.
they
If
met him
he
in
wouldn't
person
have, he
prior to them
wouldn't
seeing
have
the
been the
marriage.
swindler if they would have never sent him money.
And they were dumb.
No,
And they
he
were
wouldn't have
dumb.
been the swindler. He wouldn't have been the swindler if he wasn't playing rich. Mind you, you forget the whole point of the situation was he was using one to pay for extravagant excursions with another, and he kept that pattern going. You understand? But they brought into his idea because of the perception that he perceived because they met him on the internet. I guarantee you that wouldn't have been the same thing if they met him in person.
Yes, men will
They
do
probably
that
would
in
have
real
been
life
keen to pick up
now.
on yo.
Bro, do you know how many weirdos?
You know what I'm saying? Something ain't adding up.
All right, so can I say this to you?
I mean, we can
I don't
listen,
think you
listen.
understand
We
that
could
finesse.
pontificate
Let
on
us
this
out,
all
bro.
day.
Hold
Bro,
on
let
one
us
second.
out.
Hold on one second. I don't think you understand that finesse can happen online or offline. Do you know how many men I know that finesse the hell out of women that they know meet them in person? And you
Y'all
know how many
not
women
hearing
do
me.
the
Come on, let
same?
her finish.
I'm not saying you
Bro,
can't get
bro,
finesse.
bro, bro, bro. You gotta let her finish. Go ahead. See?
Yeah. So women finesse men online, offline. Men do the same. It's not impossible. What I'm saying is that
Right.
you're saying it as if because you meet somebody online, your chances. People could lie to you and meet you in person. I could meet you in person in
No,
the club and have you thinking I am my bank account is good and I have all this and I'm a whole bird living in the ghetto and act, you understand what I'm saying to you? But I
Right.
have you thinking a whole thing. So it doesn't matter when you meet an individual. People put on a representative in the
no. It
beginning.
does matter.
Oh my
It
God.
does matter. It does matter.
Bro, it
But
matters to
I'm not
you.
saying that it
This is
can't
how you
happen.
see
I'm
things.
not
It's
saying
not
it
for
can't happen.
everybody.
Listen. If you meet somebody in a situation where you always having fun, they're gonna think of you as fun. This is facts. You can't tell me that's not. If I'm in a situation where I meet you and it's just all fun and games, like the strip club, like the club, shit like that. If it's all
Bro,
games, then that's what they're gonna be on.
I'm
They're
not
not gonna
agreeing with
take you
you.
serious.
We're not agreeing with you, bro. We're not.
You're wrong, brother.
That's what we on. You want some funny shit? When I met you, we gonna stay on some funny shit. You know what I'm
No
saying? That's what
cussing,
I know
bro.
to
No
happen.
cussing.
Listen, it was a
Oh, you gotta go.
listen. I'm sorry. It was a pleasure meeting y'all. I gotta go back to work. You know what I'm saying?
All
Hopefully, I'll
right.
be able to join this conversation sometime in the future. You heard? It was good
All
talking to you.
righty.
Nice perspectives. You heard? Have a nice one.
I have a
Take
good
care,
one.
brother. Okay. Well, he doesn't get it, but all right.
It is what it is. You know, everybody has their own way of seeing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But at
people
the end of
see
the
things in different, and this is the beautiful thing that make the world go around. We
Mhm.
all have different perspective and perception of what we see. And
Yeah.
sometimes we try to reflect it on others. And unfortunately, he feels a certain way of seeing it, and I see it, and you see it a different way.
Mhm.
So that's what make the world go around. But I know this much. I prefer the dating app more than the in-person thing. And the reason why I will say that is because you get a kind of quick understanding. And I know people lie. I do know people lie, but the access to meeting people is a bit faster than me just waiting on where I at. If I'm not working, if I'm not in the club, I'm if I'm in the club, it's about work. So half the time I don't have time to be personal. So I where do I go? We're in the middle of a pandemic. You know what
Uh,
I'm saying? So most people are going to the dating app. Right now, the reason why I put out the post that I said recently is that prisoners and married men have flooded the dating app. Flooded. Like that. You gotta be
somebody
so
said he was in prison.
y'all are so terrible.
They said he was on a yard.
Why are y'all like this?
Yo, man. So he's on a prison yard. That's why he had to go.
No, but You know, this is why I said the date app is flooded with married men and prisoners. It is, and that's why you have to do your due diligence on these apps now and ask questions and see where they at and look at because they're finessing you. You think you looking at a whole apartment and that's their prison
Yeah.
cell. So you got to be. And the married men are out here taking their rig off, going on the app, talking to you, rushing off the phone. It's so much
Mm.
work that you have to do in trying to meet somebody, and because of the pandemic, it's doubled.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It was a time that me and this woman was together, and I answered the phone while we was in the same house. I think I was over her house or whatever, or my house, and I ran in the closet like, "Yo, like something." I don't remember what it was. Like, I'm gonna call you back or something. And the girl opened the door. And like, who you in here talking to? I'm like, oh my God.
What? It was her closet?
I don't remember if it was her closet or I can't remember. But it was a closet. And I was and then I was like, I'm gonna call you back and don't something. And then she opened the door like, who you in here talking to? And I didn't know what to do with myself because I'm in a closet. I couldn't be like, oh no, I'm doing this. Who's in a closet with the door closed doing something? But yeah, it was hilarious.
So you did that to get away, so she would know you're talking to another woman? Just tell the truth. Come out and tell the truth.
Yeah, I was messing around, and I was telling the girl that I'll call her back later because I don't remember too much about it. But maybe she was calling, or I just want to be like, "Yo, look, I'm gonna hit you right back." You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, she opened the door. Who you in here talking to? And yeah, it just messed me all up. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't crap. So pretty much he got caught and then went in the closet, tried to hide, talking on the phone to another woman. He ain't crap. That's what he's trying to tell y'all in the comments. He ain't crap. But like I said, everyone have different things that they like. This whole dating process for me is so weird. I come across so
Why
many.
is it weird?
Like, listen, I'm gonna put up a post on my social media and on my Instagram in a few minutes. I made the video last night, and when I tell y'all people that it's 100% facts, I went on a date with a brother 3 weeks ago, and the one I told you, he just came out of nowhere and said he wanted a poly relationship. So I said, prior to us talking, let me tell y'all, he works close to where I live, so it was just a great energy. Like, he has great, like, ladies, y'all would love this, love this man. He's fine and everything. We had a great time, and we hung out a couple times. But
yeah,
we were on our date, and he came out of nowhere and he said, "T, I am." I want a poly relationship, and he's a divorcee, y'all. So I said, well, why? He said, based on monogamy, it destroyed me as a man. So I said, well, how did it destroy you as a man? He said, I had to move out. I done boost this woman up. She was a executive for transit, and I done helped her out. And now I'm his two sons. When they went to court, the sons said they want to live with him. So he has custody of the kids. He said he was homeless. He was living in his car for a little bit. I feel he had to do something in order for this woman to just put it out. Anyway, so he says for now he learned that monogamy destroyed him as a man, and he doesn't want no parts of it. So I said to him, okay. So I said, what you want? He said, not only that, spiritually, God said he should have two wives. He said he works at night, and it's only fair that he gets two women, one in the kitchen and one helping with homework.
It's
and they
only
all work.
fair.
Yeah, this is what he said. He said, they're all, because God knows what he wants. And a man in the Bible, it tells you 7 women to 1 man. So it's natural. So I said to him, and how does this work now? So he said he want both women to live in the same house. I said, they all sleep in the same bed. He said, yes. So I said, oh, so these women are sleeping with each other as well. So he said, yeah. And I said, you said spiritual. Okay. So you want lesbian women to behave with each other. So he said, yeah, well, I feel like if we're one, we should be able to love each other. I said, but you're talking about the Bible and you're talking about this at the same time. So I said, it's just a contradictory for me. But I was just listening to him. And he says, T, you got to understand, with 2 incomes together, this generational wealth. So I had to break down to him that, I get it. Everybody's using the word poly, like Dupree was saying. Social media is controlling some of y'all mind. So I say, I see everybody's doing this poly thing, and you feel you need in on it. He said, well, his cousin is doing it and his cousin is happy, so why shouldn't he? So I said, oh, but you're saying spiritual at 1 minute, but now your cousin. So I said, so you want both women that's not lesbian to just become lesbian for you because you deserve that. So I said, so what is it? No, I literally wanted to know where he
Yeah.
was getting at. So I said to him, so this is the thing that I have a problem with. I said, you want two women to come live with you, help you with your sons, and balance your bills.
What are
And
they
so
gonna get?
I said, so what is the reward for these women? Oh, well,
Right.
I'm their husband. I said, you protecting and providing because you're saying all of y'all got to work. This is the thing. For these men that are going around saying they deserve more than one wife and all this, if we're going to use the Bible, Abraham, Moses, Noah, all of them had wives. And guess what? They all have their own huts, house,
Right.
whatever you want to call it. They were all
Right.
taken care of. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, to me, I just feel like if this is the lifestyle you want, just say you want a threesome. Don't just use the word just to use it. Oh, I want a poly wife, and because
So
to
what
me,
happened with the guy? You stopped talking to him?
he's in the friend zone. There's nothing else from this. He called me
Okay.
yesterday and asked if I blocked him, and I said no. And he said no. I just noticed that you haven't been. I said no. I said you and I. I'm not what you want, and you're not what I
We're not
want.
exactly, and it's that easy. And all women have to do is simply do that, and that's all I was telling Ace. All this abusive, this and that, it won't even get that far if you actually
But what Ace
listen
is saying
to
is that
what the man is actually saying,
but a
and
man
you
can
like, this
manipulate
guy
you in the
isn't for
beginning.
me. That's it.
But this is the thing, though, Aaron. A man can come and listen to what you're saying and become everything you want and manipulate that whole situation in the beginning. And a woman can fall for that man.
You ever
And
heard of
vice versa.
the saying, "Waiting for the other shoe to drop"?
What happened?
You ever heard of the saying, "Waiting for the other shoe to drop"?
I mean, this is the reality. A lot of people fall in love in the beginning.
Well, stop
Well,
falling in
deep
love in
love.
the beginning. Let's talk about this 1 second, T. Stop falling in love in the beginning. If you keep falling in love in the beginning and it doesn't work out, stop falling in love in the damn beginning.
Well, I don't think everybody just go around looking to fall in love. I think for me, I
Yes,
have
they
done it.
are. And that's what I'm saying. Women want this next because they don't like dating. They don't like being single. They don't like being alone. They don't like the process of vetting somebody. So they just want the next person that they start dating
Some women,
to
not
work
all
out.
women, because I vet the hell out of men. I vet the hell out of
I'm
them.
saying women, this is the propensity, this is the problem that they have. They just want to be with somebody so bad where they just start being with people before they're supposed to be with people. Do you
A
agree with
woman
that?
that doesn't get it yet and doesn't understand
And
her
most of them
worth.
don't get it, T. Most of them.
No, we're not gonna say most, sir. No, you have women that are didn't figure out their self as yet and have gone through it, and you have some women that gets it and know this ain't it and good night. And a lot of time, women like me that gets it knows this. We wind up being single because we're coming across a whole bunch of foolery, and we ain't got time
You're
for it. And
attracting
you know what they'll say
foolery,
about
T.
us? What
T,
happened?
you're attracting foolery.
No, I don't attract foolery. I'm able to see what foolery is. Listen,
Okay,
this
fly.
is the thing.
I want y'all to think about this, and this is just about attraction. It's not about you or women or whatever, because I don't want to make a woman feel a certain kind of way. Flowers don't attract flies. Flowers attract bees. Shit doesn't attract bees. Shit attracts flies. So it's really simple. And this is all I was trying to tell
No,
Ace. Pay attention
that
to who
analogy.
you are, because you're giving off
I'm not giving off a damn thing.
energy or pheromones that is attracting certain type of people.
No, I attract.
And this is men and women. This is men and women.
Let me
Men
break this
too.
down. I
Huh?
attract all kind of men. I attract men that want full relationship right away and want babies. I don't want that. I attract men that are asshole, and I attract good men that want certain things that I'm not able to give them. Do you understand?
Uh-huh.
I attract men that are great. They check off on my list. They're dope individual.
So what happens with them?
They want children. I don't want children.
Oh, gotcha.
Do you understand?
I understand, because I don't want children either.
I
So
don't want children, and that doesn't mean that's a bad person. So to say that it's
Kay, I
what you
just
attract.
dropped the link. I just dropped the link, Kay, if you want to come up. Go ahead, T.
Yeah, so to say that it's what you attract, I attract wonderful men. I've met so many great men that are become my friends throughout the year, that I'm literally working with, that are in politics, that are doing so many great things, and we did not match because they want things that I don't want. That doesn't mean
Yeah.
they were bad for me. It's just that
Yeah.
I'm not interested in having children. And I've
I
met
agree.
dudes that are just garbage. So that theory of saying you attract who you are, it's not 100% guaranteed.
Yeah.
It's not, because I've met good men as well.
But at the end of the day, we have to be patient instead of being like,
Of
oh,
course.
it's so hard. This is so difficult. Why I can't do this? He didn't even know what poly was. Kay, you gonna come up or not? You asked to come up. But overall, this is a process. You know, everything is a process,
Of course.
and we have to allow the process to do what it does instead of just getting upset when either something don't work out or getting upset when or feeling like a victim when somebody does us wrong. We're not victims. I don't believe in the women being these damn victims. Men manipulate. Okay, you allowing them to manipulate you because if you stay on your square for the first 6 to 8 months and you just like, all right, I like this dude, we're having sex or whatever, but we're not going to take the condom off because I don't know this dude. We're not going to do this. We're not going to live together because I don't know this dude. I met his family. They cool, but I still don't know this dude. And you keep that in mind, you'll be okay, because how many 6-month relationships don't work out? So just because you've known a person for 6 months doesn't mean that you know the person. How many times as grown men and women have we had these 6-month long relationships and it falls apart, or you find out something about a person after 6 months? You realize like, yo, this is the wrong person. And you don't leave simply because y'all been dating for 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say,
hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, T.
Hey.
Hi, hun.
What's going on?
I have dated for 6, like I said, when I met my ex, we moved so fast. Even if we didn't move fast, the relationship lasted the way it's supposed to have lasted. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
It did. I met my ex and we slept together the first night we met. He moved in 2 months later. We were together so fast.
But why?
But because that was just the chemistry. That was what it was.
No, it's not just the chemistry. No. Somebody has a lack of discipline.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. No, because I'm gonna tell you this. It was meant for me to meet that man, and it was meant for that man to be in my son's life. He helped raise this young boy. So we were together for 12 years of the relationship, every single day for 12 years straight, and the relationship expired. That doesn't mean that it didn't make it. Why would you make a bad decision? No, it worked out for what it was. I don't regret that marriage at all, because it developed who I am, and he also played a role in my son's life. You understand what I'm saying?
But he played a good role in your son's life. He could have, not saying anything bad about the dude, but after 2 months, you didn't know that man, and he could have played a bad, traumatic part in your son's life.
But that wasn't the case.
But it could have been the case, is all I'm saying. This is for everybody watching. Hold on, T. This is for everybody watching. Like, please don't get with a dude and be like, oh, things are going so fast. Well, slow it down. You're a grown woman. Stop being like,
this is the thing. This is the thing.
This need.
It's a lot of relationships
like, I'm out of control. It's going so fast. No, it's not.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of people that have relationship like that and it worked out for them.
Okay, don't have relationships like that ever.
That had relationship like that and it didn't.
Okay, but don't have relationship like that ever.
No, why?
It don't make no sense.
Why would I never?
A great relationship can still be a great relationship by not moving together in 2 months, T. Don't move in with somebody for 2 months. That don't make no sense.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. And also, who are you to say? We don't know what God had in store. This man came.
God don't have no man living in your house after being with him for 2 months. What are you talking about?
No. My son wasn't home with me when he moved in. My son was gone.
It doesn't matter. Don't let no man move in your house in 2 months.
Wait. He moved in 6 months later. But
said 2 months.
What happened? No.
You literally said y'all moved together in 2 months.
No. He moved in 6 months. We started dating officially 2 months in the relationship.
You said y'all had sex super early and then you moved in at 2 months.
I misspoke. He moved in 6 months. I met him in November.
Okay, but they got married though, right?
We got married.
Okay, then they got married.
So he
But at the end
listened.
of the day, if he wouldn't have married you, you would have just been looking like the rest of these women.
No,
Because
you can't even say that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't, because this is the thing. Everybody likes
There's
to
a
put
system in everything,
Just hear me
T,
out. Hear
and
me
you
out,
went
one minute.
totally against the system.
Listen to
There's
what I'm
a
saying.
system, but every situation
It's
is
different.
different.
Every situation isn't different when you have a
What?
system.
What?
What are
Every
you talking
system
about?
does not work with every
Let me
individual.
tell
And
y'all
you
something.
can't
Let me tell
speak
y'all
for
something.
everybody
Let me tell y'all
relationship.
something.
Every system doesn't work.
Listen,
Mhm.
every car is built the same way to a certain degree. Okay, every motorcycle is built the same way
Not
to a certain
necessarily, because
degree.
the
So
European
from a
cars are built
systematic standpoint, things, it could be a different color car, it could be a different size car, but they're all built on the same system. Life
No,
No,
European
my
cars are
car is
not
going to
built
Yes.
need
the
some
same.
different tools.
Oh
European
my
They
cars
God.
don't
are
work
built
with the
different.
regular tools and some different
Life
oil.
is really simple. Y'all women don't want it to be simple.
What the
Y'all
hell?
make stuff.
It's simple, but some
Hold
things
on, hold
can't
on,
be
hold on.
Victimize
compared.
yourselves when things go
Aaron, you
wrong.
gotta
You
get out
don't
of your
Some
follow
head
things
for 2
can't be
seconds.
compared,
Aaron,
Mr. Let
get out of
Go.
your
Can't
head
be
for
compared.
2 seconds. Aaron, hold on 1 second, y'all. Aaron, you got to get out of your head for 2 seconds. You got to understand that people, this world is a very big world, and people work on different form of relationship and have different ways of working their life. And you don't know what you wind up doing. You talking like you possibly can't meet a woman and fall in love with her and moving with her within 3 months, 2 months, or
I'm
whatever.
not doing
You
that
don't
because
know.
that's
Wait.
dumb.
Aaron, one thing I've learned about this life, we don't know what we're capable of
I'm
doing.
not doing
It's
that.
not a
T.
guarantee what you
T,
won't
let me
do,
tell you this. Let me
Aaron.
tell you this.
Because you just said you prefer a beautiful woman and you do all this crap. So you will bend and do some shit that you never thought you'll do.
True.
This is my point. One, I used to move women in my house, but I didn't want them, and I was wrong. So that's an example of why you don't do stuff like that.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to be with those women, but I wanted to wake up to some booty every morning, and it was awesome because I was still this husband because I was out of my marriage and I missed having a wife. So I was like, we liking each other, whatever. Yeah, you can move in with me. I was wrong, and it was dumb.
Okay,
Okay.
but you had to live and learn.
No, the point is that was dumb. And I'm
And
not
it was
saying
dumb too.
no. I'm not saying I made a mistake. I'm saying they made a mistake.
Oh
Why are
shit!
you moving?
Oh,
Wait a minute. So what
y'all
about
both made
you?
mistakes. You moved them
Dumb.
in.
I
You
was
moved
using
them in.
the women to be my play wife. It was
What the
dumb.
hell?
They were
Come on
dumb
now.
for doing it. It
Y'all
was
both was
dumb. I
dumb.
was
They
dumb
were
for
dumb for
Aaron, you was
moving
dumb
in.
it
too.
was dumb.
Everybody was dumb. How about that?
Okay, we adults, we got to stop continuing to be dumb. And that's my point.
Exactly. That's why we have to learn and get the blueprint.
Yes.
Right.
That's,
But we
that's
got to
why I
stop.
wanted to come on here to let
Right.
everyone know that, me as a woman who I am a grown woman, I
Mhm.
do take responsibility for
You
my
look beautiful,
actions.
honey.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You do too. And I do love
Wait,
those leopard prints on YouTube. I don't care what nobody say, them leopard prints is the
Hold on,
bomb.
K.
Yes.
T ain't got her screen on. How you gonna say YouTube?
I'm talking about from yesterday, like the
Okay, so
prints.
you know T. Okay. You know her.
I'm
Okay,
loving the Prince tea, and
yeah,
I'm with the animal print, so keep doing your thing. It
Thank
looks
gotcha.
you,
good.
baby. Thank
Okay.
you, honey.
I
But
thought
okay,
K
let me say this, Mr. Let Go.
you look too. You do too, and your screen is off. Okay, go ahead, T. K.
I wanted to just say that everyone lives and learns, and I wanted to come up here because you took my comment out of context, because a woman and a man should change your life if you get with the right woman and the right man. You should be happy alone, and you should be able to love yourself before you get into a relationship. Yes. But if you're not coming into my life to uplift me, to empower me, whether that be physical, emotional, spiritual, then you're not the right person for me, period.
Mhm.
Wouldn't you agree? I did not say
Yeah,
sexually.
but the thing about it is,
That's why I said, let me
the
pull up.
problem I have is when y'all go moving in with dudes in 2 months.
I don't move in with anyone.
It
Everybody's
moves so
individual.
fast.
I've been married. I do not have a lot of experience dating, and the
Mhm.
dating pool out here is full of piss.
Oh my God! No, it's not.
It
It
is.
is
It
full of
is. It
piss.
is.
These men out here are crazy.
They are playing right now. And
It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
Y'all
And
love
to
to
be,
say not
and to,
all women, so I'm gonna hit y'all with y'all own answer.
and to be
Not
that
all men
old,
are,
Well,
they
I'm
are
gonna
that
men.
say
old
that.
out here, T,
I'm
Not
gonna
playing
all men.
games,
She's right. It's
acting
a
like
lot of
they're
men out here playing
21.
games, and it's a lot of women out here playing games.
What's
People are
wrong with acting
going up.
21 though?
They
What?
acting like they're 21, trying to run
Yes,
game out here. Like, stop.
it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. And I
Not
also,
disgusting.
like I said in the comments, they're pretty privileged because I see myself as a beautiful woman. I don't know about any other woman, but
Or
all women should see themselves as beautiful. I was told I
why?
was beautiful as
That
a
is her
child.
lying to herself if she sees herself as beautiful and she's ugly.
I was told
You
I
know
was
what?
beautiful as a
What?
child. And all of my sisters, my mothers, my aunts, my grandmother, we are all beautiful.
Yeah.
We know how to cook
Everybody
and
can't
we
be
do clean
beautiful.
as well.
That's
But
a
as I
lie.
said,
Every dude ain't handsome.
pretty privilege can work both ways because sometimes when men see a pretty face or a pretty body or see that you take care of yourself,
Mhm.
they all of a sudden may have that in their minds that, oh, she's this or she's that. No,
Yeah.
I am also educated. I do hold a master's degree. I don't push those titles because I don't want to be recognized by a title. I'm a woman. I'm a very feminine woman. And as I said, I am looking for my king.
Mhm.
I do not have a problem with serving my man. I was raised that way.
All I'm saying is if we use discernment and learn from our mistakes, we'll be okay. You know,
I mean, I don't disagree with that, but
And
we
we
can't just
learning.
keep
That's
pointing the
why
finger
we're
and
all
saying
here.
women.
But we
and
also are
everybody hit the
teaching.
like button, y'all. Everybody who has not hit the like button, hold on, you did not hit the like button.
All
Can,
y'all out here, hit that like.
you
Because I know y'all don't like the way he
right,
says everything he says, but what he
right,
says be on point.
right. So can
Some of
you
the
hit the like
stuff.
button? I'm talking about you. No, not no.
A
You,
lot of the stuff be on
you're
point.
not hitting the
I'm
like button.
sorry. A lot of the stuff be on point. And
See,
sometimes, he get on my nerves too, but Mr. Let Go be letting it go. And y'all
No,
need to let
he
that
do. He
shit
do.
go. Period.
I'm the first to admit that at times he
did
could.
I
You
did
know
I be
what?
right
Let
all
me
the
tell you
time?
out what Mr. Let Go is. Mr. Let Go is like that train. It's all pretty, and you get on the train, and you're like, "Ooh, it's just classic looking." And you sit down, and somebody offer you tea, and then it's so nice the first 5 stops, and as soon as you get out of the city, this train starts speeding. There's no customer service. It's derailing all over the place, and you're like, "What's happening?" Y'all made me think this train was. That is Let Go from time to time, but
Like I'll
the
be like,
train.
sit your ass down and ride the train.
But originally, the train was just so smooth, and then he'll just derail, and you're like, "What's going on here?" So it's not that he doesn't give good point; he does. But the
All the
problem
time.
is he put the fingers on women, and I do. And this is the thing: I'm not gonna sit here and say, ladies, and I know that y'all might come at me about this, but ladies.
See, right there, y'all so scared of women coming at y'all. Y'all don't say the stuff that
No,
you
I'm gonna
don't
say
even
this.
want
I'm
me
gonna
to
I'm
say
say.
not
this.
afraid.
Listen
I'm
to
not
me.
afraid
Let
at
me say this
all.
real quick.
I don't
I'm
want
gonna
y'all to
say this.
come at me. I'm
They
just not
are some
scared
of
of
them
y'all.
nice,
That's the
and they
only
might.
difference.
It's the tone though. But I'm gonna say this, ladies.
The tone doesn't matter to me.
Ladies, I'm gonna speak
I
to you,
could care
woman to
less of
woman.
the tone. If it was coming
Ladies,
from a child, if it's true, it's true.
yeah.
Right.
So, ladies, I'm gonna speak to you, woman to woman. Some of our behavior, some of how we approach things,
It's
some of the
goofy.
things that we do, we're the
It's
reason some
childlike.
of the time behind it. Some of the things that we do. Sometimes, ladies, we out here, y'all gotta understand that we can run this situation the way we really want it. Because honestly,
Exactly.
the men, and it's no jab at a man, but sometimes y'all are weak to us. So, ladies, if we could
True.
just
We're
gather
not weak
our
to you.
strength,
No, hold on,
if
this is what happens in which
They're
y'all
pandering to us.
one men pander to you. Even the man you're dating, he panders to you and tells you everything you want to hear. So what happens, what ends up happening to you is you think you got them, because he knows if he acts like you got him, you're gonna let him get you. But you don't got him. We're just pandering and making you feel like you got him.
I'm gonna say this. The most powerful man in this world is run by a woman.
The what?
The wars start and end by women.
No, they don't.
When
No, they don't.
If you listen to his, no.
Don't.
Let me just finish.
Let me
get what I'm saying out real quick.
It's through resources. Ain't nobody going to walk that door on woman.
No,
that's a lie.
No, it's not a lie. And you got to do your research. It's not a lie. Most men, most famous kings go to their wives. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? The CIA use women to go into different places to get information. Women are able to manipulate themselves into situations where they're able to get information from one country to the other. Women are used in so many ways from men because women from the biblical days. Hold on. Let me just
manipulate, right?
Let me just finish out.
So women are the best manipulators, even though by the CIA.
To be honest with you, if you want me to be technical, yes.
That's all I'm saying.
To an extent.
They're like, you're manipulating
women. No. But we're not.
What about women manipulating men?
No, we go with it. We're good with it. Yeah.
No, women are just as good as men.
We go with it if we need to.
Just hear me out. When it comes to men, ladies, we can lead the situation in the way we want to. When a man get married to a woman, usually you may think it's the man that lead that whole situation. It be the women. It be the woman. It be the woman that calms him down, that when he's stressed out, the president goes to his wife and sit with his wife on his deepest decisions most of the time.
As he should, though. That's
you understand?
what he's for.
So ladies, so the point that I'm making is that ladies, we have the power. We just got to know our worth.
You got to get a husband before the power can actually be used. And so I'm agreeing with T.
That's what I love. Yes.
So stop being goofy and find a man to marry you.
See what you just said?
Have the power.
You try to hurt that woman's feelings.
Have some requirements.
Have some requirements. Let me tell you something, T. Kay was in my coaching group. So, you know what I'm saying? And she like what do we talk about in the coaching group, Kay? Like what did you get from it?
Well, I mean, for my time in there, I got that a lot of women really, not speaking from my experience, but a lot of women act based on what they hear and what they see in their past from women that they have in families.
Mm-hmm. Their future and their past affects
their all present. Mixed with that, and it's tied in, and you don't rear from that at all. Right. So the reality is, women, young, old, we have to start doing something different. Mm-hmm. I don't care who you were raised by, mother, father, what religion. You have to just take accountability as an adult, not independent adult, not codependent, not codependent, or whatever you want to say.
Right.
As an adult, as a woman, as an individual, as a man, take some responsibility and accountability for your own mental health and for your own actions, where you're going in life and where you want to be. Who you want to be with is important. And understanding every woman and man that you lay with may be your potential baby mother or baby father or husband or wife, preferably.
Yeah.
And that's just the reality. And how do you want to write that narrative? Mm-hmm. Because all you have to do is change the narrative and you can change your story. And I would also hold on one second, Mr. LetGo.
Say that again. That was so dope.
I have to just say one more thing. But I will repeat that. All you have to do is change your narrative and you can change your story, because you write your own story. And when you take that power back, you release everyone else from what they had over you or what they may have over you. You don't have to live in the confines or within the lines of anyone's story.
Or your
own story,
right? Yeah.
Yes, you can recreate your own story.
Yep.
And that was a big part of my life. And me speaking for myself as a woman who's been through marriage, divorce, or whatever you want to say, life in general, we all go through life. You don't have to have been through some major issue, but we all should seek to want to be our best self. Mm-hmm. So seeking professional help on the outside world, because coming from a healthcare background, I always think that it's very important for women to take care of themselves, their health, mental, spiritual, physically. Everything is tied in one.
Right.
This is nothing new to me.
Yeah.
What was new to me when reading and going over the blueprint from MrLetGo, because you know what? At one point I said, you know what? I've been talking to these therapists, and that's great and all on a professional level, but it would be nice to see a different perspective. And that perspective was clear, to the point, and very concise. So I have to give that to Aaron for that. Regardless of what anyone says, it was clear, to the point, and concise. And it was able to
Understandable,
sit
like I
through a
said.
lot of
Well,
the
hold on, T.
bullshit and just get to the point.
Right. And something that you got the second you join, 4 books, a list of principles, you know what I'm saying? You got the emotional wheel, and you got all of that, right? So it wasn't just me saying, y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that. I gave y'all resources, right?
Exactly.
Right.
And you take what applies to you. If it doesn't apply to you, don't use it.
Right.
You know, it wasn't something that I needed long term. And as I said, therapy has always been a part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with it or see any stigma around it. So, you know, looking for another perspective on issues that are important to me was important.
Yeah.
So that's where I took my own initiative and decided to jump on in and let's get this blueprint. It was on sale. So
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to miss no sale.
But
And,
yeah,
you know, it was a great decision on my point.
yeah. And I thank you for like just giving
So
me
don't be attacking folks in the comments. No, so I'm not looking for no pandering, because I'm gonna let y'all know I was raised by my dad, who was a vet, and he didn't pander.
Mhm.
He
Right.
didn't pander. And if you all want to be true with yourselves, if you have any men in your family or cousins or uncles, fathers, they ain't pandering either.
Right.
Your father didn't pander in your house, and he told you what it was, and that was it. Wasn't no questioning, wasn't no asking back. I'm not saying that he's a father. I'm not saying that MrLetGo is a father, but I'm saying, as far as judging masculine energy, that's
Right.
a problem for any woman. How are we wanting to judge how a man speaks, how a
Mhm.
man acts, what a man does, and how he responds?
Right.
You can't. You're not a woman. He's not going to respond or act or judge or speak
Mhm.
in any of the same ways, because his scientific makeup is not the same, period.
That's a fact.
So it doesn't really make sense. And like I said, when it's truth, and when you have an open mind and just open your life to wanting to be better, you'll be able to see the truth in anything, regardless of who it comes from,
Yeah.
whether it's coming from your own child.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
Yep.
let's work
You're
on
so
being
right.
better fathers, mothers, women, wives, husbands, and getting it together.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I believe in system, and that's what I was telling Tamara. Like a lot of women, they don't follow any type of system. Just like you was raised by your dad. Imagine not being raised by your dad. You're gonna go through life with no system, no understanding of men, no understanding of this, and then you're just gonna be this girly woman that don't know nothing about men, and you're gonna be wondering why men don't do what you want them to do, because we're human beings and we're different. So what I like to do is expose women to a masculine man, and and learn a different system that could possibly help. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
And
I agree definitely with the system. There
yeah.
has to be a system in a home. But when I was saying that every system doesn't work with everyone, that's what I was um, relating it to.
Mm-hmm.
Every system in every home has their own system.
Yeah.
What works in one home is not going to work in another home, because the group of people are different.
Mm-hmm.
I
Totally
may
agree.
have 2 girls and, you know what I'm saying, and a dog. You may have 5 boys and 2 birds.
Yeah.
The system is not going to be the same. Every system
Yeah.
has to be adapted to the people that, you know, are under that system. And of course, there has to be a head. And if people don't have those basic understandings, then you're not with the right person. And as far as we were talking about flags, I think, as you learn to love yourself and educate yourself and understand all of the trauma in your life or trauma around you, whatever the case may be, you're able to look at and see those flags and make better decisions moving forward and not just accept anything.
Right.
I wouldn't say myself individually as a woman has ever accepted anything, but not being in the dating world and just jumping back on the scene, it is very difficult out here. And you are faced with a lot of fuckery. So you have to make those decisions quick because I'm not going to allow anyone to waste my time.
Right.
And once those
And
red
that's it.
flags pop up, it's just like, okay, this is a
It's
no.
time to go, right?
This is a no. Like you're not, you know what I'm saying? It's not compatible. Why keep going?
Right.
So when you ask yourself, or if you see yourself in a situation, I'm just speaking to women and men right now who are out dating. If you see yourself in a situation that's not going how you want it to go, and you ask yourself, if you have to ask yourself, why am I here or why am I still continuing? Then you need to stop.
Or why is it not working?
She's not for you.
Sometimes women are sitting around like, why isn't he doing this? Because he don't want to. And I think
exactly. Stop
for
making
women
excuses.
to know, sometimes men just don't want to act right. So leave him alone.
You don't have to make excuses for women or men if they're not giving you the energy and making you feel, because I think at this age of my life, it's very important to just understand and to accept and take how people make you feel. If I'm not feeling a certain energy, how I want to be feeling, that's important. So if I'm not listening to my damn self, how the hell am I expect you to want to listen to me?
That's a fact.
Come on now, y'all. We got to do better. I could be bored and sit here and watch some Netflix. Yes, I would rather be on a date right now. It's mid-afternoon. It is not raining right now. It's going to be raining all day tomorrow. But you know what, y'all? I'm still going out. But you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to how things make you feel.
Yeah.
If you're not feeling it, leave.
Yeah.
You're not committed or connected to anyone. He's made no connection to you. Why sit and waste your time?
It's better wasting your time with somebody that don't want you is better than being alone for a lot.
Never.
For a lot of women, and that's the problem.
Yeah, go get a pet.
This fear of being alone. You know,
join
what I'm saying?
a gym. Invest in yourself. Do something that makes yourself happy. Self-care.
Yeah.
Do something. Pick up a new hobby. Because I'd be damned if I'm gonna sit on a date. I ain't that pressed for no plate. I know how to cook. So y'all gonna stop them narratives about pretty women not knowing how to cook and clean.
That was tea.
Everyone is not the same.
Why can't a pretty women know how to cook?
Everyone is not the same. My entire family is beautiful. We age well. We take care of ourselves. We know how to cook. We know how to clean. Okay. We do DIY. I know how to put up a wall. Don't play with me. I can run some wires. Okay. And lay a walkway. Stop.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm just saying, you have to do what's right for you at the end of the day, how it makes you feel.
Yes.
Don't be pressed. Ain't nothing pressing out here. And there's nothing wrong with being alone and not jumping in everyone's bed. I understand. And I also would like you to, before I, leave this live, I would like you to explain to everyone your analogy, because that is one that I like and I agree with.
Which one?
Far as the lion and the alligators.
Oh, okay. It's the leopard and the alligator. So
okay. Well, I call it a lion because I'm a lioness, but go ahead.
It's difficult for people to actually visualize this, but leopards leopards are the spotted cats that hang up in trees, right? Lions and the rest of the animals, they on the ground, run around chasing down, their prey, right? Well, leopards are very lazy animals and they're very lonely animals. They stay to themselves. They don't even take care of their young. They just lay around in trees and stuff, right? And what happens is, and this is the analogy. they got to the point where every time they try to hunt some prey that is formative, like, or if it has horns or if it's too fast, it can't never catch it because it's too slow and it's too small. See, lions are slow, but they're big, right? Cheetahs are small, but they're fast. Leopards are slow and small, okay? So they can't necessarily catch good prey. And then this is what's crazy. When they do catch a deer or whatever, because of their lack of size, here comes a hyena or here comes a lion. Give me that. And they take the prey from the leopard, right? So leopards have gotten to the point where they're just like, all right, we're going to starve to death. We can't take down anything big. We can't take down anything fast. And here's the thing, we can't take down prey that other animals want. So we got to go after the type of prey that nobody else wants. So what leopards have learned to do, they hang out in trees all the time, right? They learn to hang out in trees over creeks and swamps, or creeks. What's in the creek? Alligators, right? So imagine a nasty alligator. It swims around in dirty water literally its whole life, barely ever comes up, just stays to itself, right? So the leopard in this particular scenario is the man, and the alligator in this scenario is the woman, okay? So you have the homebody woman. A lot of y'all, y'all just sit at home. Y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all don't do nothing. And y'all sit around, talk about, and it's not just you, just women, period. Men are trash or
I know
whatever.
it's not me no more. That's why I asked you to explain it. So go ahead.
And they just stay to themselves and they just stay in the house, right? Just like the alligator just swims around in this creek back and forth, right? So a guy would get to know you and would start dating you. Most likely, just like the leopard, he's going after you because he knows you don't go nowhere. You're not going to date no other guy. You're not going to do this. You don't do nothing. You just go to work, come home, go to work, come home, just like the alligator. He's on this side of the lake, and then he's on this side of the lake. He's on this side of the lake. You can always keep up with the alligator because the alligator is always going to be in this little creek or watering hole for his whole life. So if you wanted as a leopard to hunt this alligator, all you got to do is just sit there and watch it, right? And this is what alligators do. When they catch a bird or catch whatever that comes to try to get some water, it now has to digest its food by coming up on land and sitting there. And all the leopard, and I want you to think about the laziness of this man or this leopard. All the leopard has to do is run up behind the alligator while it's digesting its food when it just walked up on land and grab it by the throat and take it up and take it into the bushes, and boom, he has lunch. So what these leopards have learned to do is like, damn, so I don't have to run down a deer. I don't have to chase this. I don't have to chase that. I don't have to fight these bigger animals for this food. I could just sit up in this freaking tree, watch this alligator go from one side of the water to this side of the water and just catch him when he's unsuspecting. Boom. That's the life of a leopard. And a lot of you ladies do not realize that, one, you're dating leopards, and two, you are alligators. You don't go nowhere. And you got men you got an ex who know you ain't gonna find no new man, and he's just gonna do you however he wants. He can not call you, he can ghost you, and he knows 6 months later he can hit you up. Hey, how you doing? I long time no hear from. And then you're gonna be like, hey, because you ain't going nowhere. So just like the leopard just lays around waiting on you to go from one side of the water hole to the other side, men are treating you the same way. And then the same thing with an alligator. What is the color of an alligator? What's the color of an alligator?
Greenish brown.
Gray, brown. So the same type of woman, she wears the same, just these off-colored clothes or whatever. Never any bright pink.
Wait, no, I got on green today. Now, okay?
I know.
Relax, y'all.
You brought it up. I'll just explain it. I want you to think. But a lot of women who are homebodies, they don't wear loud colors because they don't really want to be seen. When they go to Walmart, when they go to the grocery store, they look down, they stay to themselves, and they don't really want to be bothered. And they run back in the house just like the alligator. So they wear like just neutral colors, never anything bright. They go from work, home, work, home, work, home. And when they do go to the grocery store, they run in and run out like they just stole something. So then they wonder why their lives are the way they are, because you're not out in the world where a lion can actually go after you. A cheetah can chase after you. You just stay in the house, living your little life like an alligator. And the only type of men that you attract, keyword attract, are lazy leopards.
Exactly. Low energy, low effort. So I wanted you to explain that, Mr. Lego, because that is something that clicked in my mind.
Yeah.
And all of you women and men as well watching, because some men are alligators as well. You know, some of you are low energy or just content with your life and like to, you know, watch TV and there's nothing wrong with that sometimes. I'm not saying something's wrong with it.
What do alligators hunt? Unsuspecting birds, something just drinking. They lazy too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right. Some men are alligators. You're right.
But I wanted you to explain that. So all of us good girls out there and nice women out there and educated women and not like that women out there will understand that that's not the real world. The real world is
you're an alligator.
Exactly. Get yourself up, go enjoy your life. Do not be stuck in those boxes from your past experiences or family teachings or religion or whatever it may be that holds you in thinking that this is your place and this is where you need to be. Go live your life. Live in the moment. I'm not saying go out and be a hoe and start jumping on poles and thotting and shaking and, you know, doing all of that. But you know what? It's about just living your life and living in the moment and being happy with yourself and do some of the things that you want to do. And you will see that your life will change.
Yeah.
You'll see that you'll get more dates. You'll see that people will, you know, you'll be turning down dates and not feeling as undesirable or whatever the word may be. Just because you feel that way, that doesn't mean you're not beautiful or you're not wanted. Even, you know, Steph Curry's wife felt undesirable. Beyonce felt undesirable. Beautiful women, you know, get a lot of stigmas on both ends. So, yes, you can be a good girl. You can be smart, intelligent, and all of that. Just don't be with that independent bullshit because we all need some men out here. So, I'm going to keep it real. And the game has changed. Get yourself out there. Go to some events. See what's happening in your cities. Go enjoy your life and do some things you want to do. Stop sitting in your house. Ain't nobody going to see you. And go on some dates so that you can see the game and all of the piss out here so that you can say no quick when you see them red flags. Don't be hanging on when it's not nothing there. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down and learn about these men out here and stop thinking we know it all because we don't. My father's not here to pick a husband for me right now. So you know what? I need to learn. My daughter needs to learn. My sisters need to learn. Whoever is around me is going to learn.
100%.
Because it's necessary.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, a lot of these women, they don't necessarily want to learn because they think they know everything that they would need to know. And they think it's a man's fault or men need to do this instead of them needing to do something. So at the end of the day, I never push my coaching on nobody or run around saying, join my coach. because at the end of the day, I already know it's only for certain women. It's only for women like you who actually want to learn, who actually want to grow, who actually have a certain level of respect for men, period. Not for me, but for men, and
Exactly.
understand a man's role. But
Exactly.
the majority of women, they don't understand a man's role. So they look at me like, what does he got a coach group for? That don't make no sense, because they don't understand the importance of a black man.
Exactly. And I think that goes further into the community, because you have not only women not understanding the importance of a black man and his role, but you have a lot of men not understanding their importance to their families.
Facts.
They don't understand their importance to their communities.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand their importance in their home.
Yeah.
And it starts in your home. So when you can't
100%.
leave even your home, I don't know about y'all, but I can't be with a man who can't teach me anything. You can't teach me nothing. Why are we together then? What
It's
are we
sad.
doing? If you're so concerned about what I'm doing, what's my title, and what I'm making, you're not the man for me.
Exactly.
The conversation is over. I have requirements. I've always had requirements.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm not, all busy out in the dating scene and don't know all the rules of dating per se, that doesn't mean I don't have requirements.
That's a fact.
So I'm gonna need y'all to get some requirements. We all can learn every day, learn about ourselves first and foremost, males and females, and understanding our places that may offend some people. Yes, our places in our homes, our
Yeah.
places in the world. We're not talking about what we were forced to do or what we had to do. We're talking about the reality of who we are and what we need to move forward.
That's a
And
fact.
unless y'all want to stay stuck and stay still and
They want to
stagnant,
stay stuck. They want to stay the alligators. They just want to stay in their little watering hole
then
and go
then
back and
it's called
forth
stop
because it's
crying
familiar.
and move, because
Yeah.
nobody's going to come and save you.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going to come and save you. And that's to
Yeah.
males and females. That's just the reality.
That's a fact. That's an
That's
absolute
the
fact.
reality. And if you can't accept the truth, then you just gonna fall for anything now. So y'all just out here laying down for anybody?
Yeah, and having babies by random dudes. No father, no
Just
fathers.
anybody?
Yep.
No, it's not okay. It's not
Yep.
okay, and it's not cute, and it should not be celebrated.
I agree.
It should not be celebrated.
And that is where I come in at. Women want to be celebrated for the stupid stuff that they do, the good stuff that no, I'm not going to celebrate you for the stupid stuff that women do. And women look at me like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? Why? Because I'm not celebrating the stupid stuff that you do. I'm sorry, I'm not
Exactly.
going
And
to
I
do it.
and I understand, and women say, "Oh, well, why isn't he talking about the men? Why isn't he talking about the men?" Well, he does address men.
All the time.
He does teach men as well.
Mhm.
But as he said, the majority of the audience is women. And if you're
Right.
trying to fix a problem, why the hell I'm gonna talk to some adults about body training? Shouldn't y'all have gone through that already? Let's make it make sense, people,
That's what I'm
and stop
saying.
nitpicking and looking for things to tear apart. And us females and males start building each other up and looking at the good that we all have, because everyone can add to the table,
Mhm.
even though I am the table. But I'm just saying,
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. Listen, as you said, is a woman not the prize?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna need y'all to understand that and recognize that. And maybe Mr. Let Go needs to tell y'all again, are women the prize?
I look at
No,
marriage
no,
as
no, no, no,
being
no,
a
no, no,
prize.
no. Now you took a deep breath. Are women the prize? Have we always been the prize?
The marriage is a prize.
Yes, and the wife is the prize. Yes,
Yes, the
correct.
wife is a prize, not the woman. The wife is a
Yes.
prize. So I'll say that. Yes, the wife is a prize.
Okay,
Yes,
exactly.
not the
Exactly.
woman, the wife.
Ladies, so understand that. Understand that. And if the ladies understood that, key point, if we understood that and started practicing that, the men would step up. They would have no choice.
Mm-hmm.
They would have no choice.
Yeah.
That's not putting all of the responsibility on the woman, but I'm just saying, God damn it, can we all agree to make some change? What can you
Some
do
type
as
of
a woman?
change.
Something.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
But
But
thanks for
I
having me on. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you just always supporting and all you always I really
Listen, I
appreciate
support anything that's good. That's
yeah.
just facts. I'm going to support anything that's good and anything that's out there uplifting and educating our people
Mhm.
because I was an advocate once in my life back
Yeah.
then and did a lot of works in my community, and I understand the importance of it.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
understand the importance of building and understanding who you are and building a legacy
Yeah.
for your families, for your children, for your people. And I'm not here, and nor should anyone else be here to tear down anyone. If you
Right.
can't uplift them and gain something from what they're saying that is positive, then remove yourself until you're ready and willing and able and open to receive.
I
So
agree.
I'm just gonna pray that for everybody. So I'm gonna end on that and let y'all go.
All right. So I appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, I think
No
this was a great
problem.
conversation. And
Definitely.
have a good rest of your day, okay?
You too. Bye,
Bye.
y'all.
All right, y'all. Make sure to like the video. How many of y'all have not liked the freaking video? Can y'all like the video for me? Like. But yeah, I appreciate Kay coming up and just sharing just her experience just as a woman, period. You know what I'm saying? It's not just my coaching group, but just her experience or whatever. Because I don't care about getting the flack that I get because I understand why y'all get mad at me. Because I'm probably the only man on the planet that has ever actually held y'all accountable. So yeah, so I'm like an alien to a lot of you. So I get it. And I ain't got no problem with that. You know, so I'll be the alien, like, yo, why is he not putting up with our crap? These other men do, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But all that being said, I will talk to y'all later. And for those of you who are not following me on Instagram, my Instagram is right down here, right here, and is I am_MrLetGo. Follow me on Instagram. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe to this channel. Because if not, you're missing out on a lot of great conversations. And I know it's other people on YouTube, but I'm one of the only people who do what I do in the way that I do. So with all that being said, I will talk to y'all later.